because it's been a little while. So most recently, yes, our heroes were. There was a string of murders in Sandpoint, and of course, I'm getting a phone call. Help.
The curse of Higgledy Piggledy.
Okay, so ignore that phone call. We'll leave a voicemail. Okay, so there's a string of murders in Sandpoint, and you actually led clues, and you found the guy doing all the murders in Sandpoint was referred to as the Skin Saw Man, who was Aldrin Foxglove, who, yes, was creeping on Magnus. Once you dispatched him from the Foxglove Manor, you found clues leading you to. It wasn't just a one-man thing, there's an entire cult of murderers. So you actually, I'm going to follow the clues. You guys are now at the 7 Sawmill because you found a piece of paper. I believe it was at, here it is. Boom. So you found references to the Brothers of Seven at the manor, tying the Brothers of Seven to the cult. And you found this piece of paper here, tying this sawmill to the Brothers of Seven. So, you guys head over to the sawmill, you go downstairs, and you did find some cult members, which you dispatched pretty easily. Ragnar and Lork decided that they're going to go in all incognito, put on the robes, and put on the mask of the cult members. Once they did that, they began to fall under some magic effects. And as you guys went upstairs, they let loose their bloodlust and slaughtered the workers upstairs. They're actually being slaughtered. They didn't fight back or anything. Eventually, Magnus is like, wait, they're not fighting back. Is this right? And started to have second doubts. Because, she is a good character.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically, they went there and slaughtered. There is more information about Sandpoint, but I will leave that till later on when it actually becomes more pertinent. Right now, the rune wells and shit like that underneath Sandpoint are not as important. So we left off, like I said, where Magnus was unsure about the slaughter going on. And an elf comes down the stairs and yells and asks what is going on. So Justice Ironbriar comes down the stairs and asks what is going on. What are you guys doing to here? As he looks at all the workers that you guys just slaughtered. And that is where we left off.
I don't see him. Is he in the other room?
Yeah.
Is he up there with... Oh, okay, there he is next to Magnus.
Up there. So you'll be able to hear it. Him yelling, what is going on? He has his short sword drawn, but he hasn't made any aggressive moves towards you guys just yet.
Well, we like to leave things off on the greatest friggin' of places.
Rog is actually still in the other room, giggling to himself, chopping into one of the cultists. Lork, I believe you were actually stabbing the worker right next to you still.
Oh.
Keep in mind that both Lork and Grog both had that mask on them and the robes on them still. Lork, when that mask is on, remember, you can smell the fear. You can see the veins and the blood pulsing through their bodies. You can see the weak points where they do the most damage. And you're taking advantage of that. Icus, I believe your bat is still one floor beneath you because it helps you up to that floor through those small grates or the small holes. But I believe you are up here and your bat is still one floor down.
Okay. Can I have him come up to the grate to join me?
He's a little big. He's a large creature, and there's those holes there, or where saws are. So he'd probably take some damage trying to crawl up there himself.
All right, I'll wait till I get to a window.
He could try going up the stairs, but you gotta tell him to do that. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work for him. Okay, guys. But Justin Ironbriar comes down the stairs, turns the corner, has his sword drawn. It's like, what is going on?
Hi.
I'm not in there, so I'll let you guys speak.
You can hear him yell, but yeah.
Good evening. Look, So before we go any further, I'm speaking to him.
You are
Justice
now.
Armor comes down, and you're slaughtering his innocent people, as
Yeah.
far as we know.
Go ahead and roll
And he's-
knowledge local if you have it.
Me?
If you have knowledge local, sure.
Magnus is just like, there.
Oh yeah. Hey.
What did you say to the ones who lost her sister and shit like that? It's like, go to comfort her. What did you say? Was it just hey
Yeah.
or how you doing? What was that again?
Oh my
I
god,
wanna
that's
say
what
it was-
Magnus is doing right now.
Yeah, I
Hey,
want to say it was just there.
what's up? It's just a hey and what's up?
Oh, yeah.
What's
Hey, so, yeah.
So yeah, is that where you go? Hey, what's up? So you have an idea. He's pretty well dressed. He looks pretty. His armor's almost ceremonial, official. You can guess he's a high-ranking something. You think government of some type. He is a elf.
So, do we know anything about these masks that are worn by Grog and Lork?
Nope. You can infer that they are a little bit more bloodthirsty now than they were. Now, Magnus, I will also allow it. You had that other mask and you were disguised. Are you still?
I honestly can't remember.
Well, yes or no? Do you want to be or not?
I think I went in with it
Yeah, you were.
pulled up, but I don't think I was. I remember asking about it. I can't remember if I used it.
Well, do you
Let's
want to
say
have used
not.
Not? Okay.
I'll probably regret that, but let's go with not.
Okay. So
Shit.
he's just sitting there looking straight at you. Lork, are you still stabbing the guy next to you, or are you actually going to turn and look?
No, I have a feeling that I would just be muttering to myself as I'm poking with my scimitar into this body.
Gotcha. Because he is still alive.
Right.
So go ahead
Just
and make your
poking.
arguments, Magnus.
Okay, look, I know it looks bad.
He
But
just
hear
raises
me
an
out.
he raises an eyebrow.
Such lovely eyebrows, too. Honestly, I need some tips. A long story. Cause see, we're from out of town, right? And then we came to this town because some other folks in our town were killing people, and some other folks in our town were dying
So you
people.
decided to come here and kill my people instead.
We have compelling evidence.
Once again, raises an eyebrow.
Just suggest that the people here might be associated with the killing people who are hurting the dying people.
The one
And you
being
don't see
killed
this,
by
but
the
I have a
killing
very
people.
confident smile and a very strong thumbs up in front of me.
Very strong. Roll diplomacy. PJ, you too.
Oh, this is good. Whole bunch of nothing in skills for diplomacy. But that looks like a very sparkly 12.
Very sparkly 12.
It's a great 12.
Oh, do me a favor. PJ, roll a d6 for me. Actually, tell you what. Everybody roll a d6 for me.
Boy.
Finally.
Okay. You all get... You already got the 2, Martin. Or PJ. Damn it, PJ. Will you change that? You won't look at someone and say Martin. PJ, everyone, as a gift for missing so much, that's how many more hero points you guys have.
What? I got 5.
So Tygus got 5, Lork got 1, Magnus got 3, and PJ, you have 2 hero points. Think of them as inspiration from 5e.
Cool.
Nice.
They can do a couple more things, but you got a couple there. So, and that diplomacy was a 12. PJ, I still need your diplomacy check, please. Thank you. Okay. And he just kind of like, yeah, and he's like, really? And he looks over your shoulder at Lork, who's just giggling to himself, stabbing someone. I'm pretty sure I have evidence to the contrary.
Can Tychus do detect magic?
Sure.
And determine the nature of the items that they're wearing?
Sure. Enchantment, I believe. Enchantment and necromancy, I believe. Let me double check. I think that's in the other book.
Okay, so I would learn what specifically about which pieces of clothing that they have on.
The mask is the big thing. That's mind affecting.
All right.
The masks are mind affecting. I believe the knives that you guys found are +1 enchantments as well. A lot of it looks ceremonial more than actual use. Those are some residue from some of the magical ceremonies that they were doing.
Okay. And would I be able to mage hand to remove grogs? Just kind of pull at it, or
What, 5 foot? Or 5 pounds, something like that?
you point your finger at an object and can lift it and move it at will from a distance. So that's 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels. So I definitely have the range. Object weighing up to 5 pounds. And I can propel the object as far as 15 feet in any direction.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
so
you can
yank
go
the
ahead-
mask off his face and just chuck it off to the side. Actually, down the hole, if I can.
Okay. And he turns and looks at you. You can still see, like, the bloodshot eyes now.
That's not good.
Magnus, but yeah, he's like I said, he looks over your shoulder and is like, really? Because I see evidence to the contrary. Who is killing who?
I'll drop a my lord. With respect to the obvious status that I see him wearing. That is correct. Can I use a hero point to reroll diplomacy?
I will give you an additional d6 to it.
Okay.
Do you-
See, that first one was a 12.
Yep,
Is
so
that
you
right? Yeah,
roll a
12.
d6.
17?
Okay, it's a lot better. So, and PJ, you're right. What you hear is, so, hi, How you doing? And you turn and say, that's the sound of your upcoming doom. I'm just saying, that's not helping your matter much, PJ, over there. Okay.
I'm bluffing my ass off here.
Yes, I know. Okay, 17. So he's like, and what evidence do you think you have?
Well, see, we should talk about this upstairs. I can bring in my compatriots. We can have a calm discussion about what's brought us to the city. We honestly, we thought we believed we were working in our self-defense.
Okay. Self-defense.
Yes, very much so. And that was the only reason we came in here. With any sort of guard up. It's a misunderstanding. You see, really, it is. It's just a misunderstanding. Would you allow me to just gather my friends here and we can talk this over?
There is no
Sir?
need. There is no need to gather your friends. I'm pretty sure they're pretty content. Lord, do me a favor. Make a will save for me. And Lord just continually giggles and stabbing him. He goes, but come this way. And he begins to lead upstairs.
By the way, hi.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Format.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Format.
Hi.
Yeah, I got you in a couple seconds.
I think I should be late.
I know you're there. Give me a couple of seconds. But he goes, let's go. And begins to go upstairs.
Can I, whack Lorg over the head just a little bit? Because I hear him giggling behind me. Can I just turn and whack him really quick and be like, pull your shit together before I, follow?
He turns to look at you and giggles a little bit more. And goes back to step.
Tygus, buddy?
Can I yank the mask off his face?
You can.
Strength check.
All right. Then I use the. Well, I probably don't want to be that close, but I use the mage hand to yank the mask off his face and chuck it off to the side.
You do so. And you just
does
see
he-
Grog kind of follow and just eyeing you. Nope. He is still currently giggling and pays no attention. Format. So let's get you caught up a little bit. Welcome, buddy. So,
Sorry.
everyone else is heading to the 7 Sawmill. On the way there, you get a message from the town guard saying that they have a task that Sheriff Baylor wishes of you. So you actually stepped away to do the quick task for Sheriff Baylor, which was the sheriff at Sandpoint. It was a relatively quick task. You're basically going to meet some people and grease some palms, getting friendly with some of them because they're looking for more militia and guardsmen up at Sandpoint, and this is a great place to get some. You already did that, so now you're on your way back to the Sawmill. As you get to about here, roll. I can't even think. Roll perception for me.
You're gonna have to give me a second. I don't remember where half this shit is. It's been a minute. There it is.
So, fuck. Okay.
You
This
want me to
isn't too
roll?
hard to see. But you do see someone dead laying at the bottom of the stairs here.
Lovely. Dead bodies.
So you're pretty sure your party came through here.
Did you level me up and whatnot?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm level 7. Is that accurate?
Yep, that is accurate.
Why is my health 46?
I don't know.
Out of 66.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. So I'm here now.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello!
Like I said, you see that guy dead down at the bottom of the stairs. You do see him, right?
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try to find the others.
Where you go?
Down the stairs?
Okay. Okay, you go down the stairs. I'm going to drag and drop you somewhere else.
Okay.
Boom.
Ah, dark.
Look down. Go south. Go down. A little bit.
Son of a bitch, I forgot how all this shit works.
Scroll down. So yeah.
Oh, hey, look!
So you go
Look,
down.
more dead
There's
bodies.
a guy down at the bottom, and there's 2 more dead at the very bottom.
Okay.
All the machinery in here is actually broken and soot marks, so ash. Some type of explosion happened.
Well, I see Tyke has got his sparkly ball wand. I guess I'll move through the room.
Go
I
ahead.
don't have that yet.
Aw.
He
I do not have that yet.
He has to work on it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
just up and give someone 50 casts of fireball.
Why not? I guess I'll move through the room. Again, I'm still trying to find everybody.
Okay, go ahead and look through the room. So back up to you guys, the main group. What's going on?
Is there nothing else here? Holy shit, there's nothing else here.
So, does Tychus know that despite removing the masks, these folks are still under a charm spell, or their behavior's being modified due to the mask?
Maybe. There's still... Your best guess is that Grog is a barbarian. He is still in that rage feel. The mask just greatly amplified it. And he's having a hard time coming down.
So I should stay away.
Then, Lork, you're not entirely sure. Roll another knowledge arcana check.
Tychus or Lork?
Tychus.
All right, there you go.
Lork, you know Lork's not as aggressive normally. He loves glory, but something's not right with him. You're not sure if it's the mask or what.
Tychus brandishes his taser and threatens the both of them with it, and says, "I'll use it if I have to."
You do realize it's not a threat to Grog?
One way or the other, it puts him in a different mood.
Yeah?
I support this, Tiger.
Oh, shit. I'm just gonna come back up the stairs because I don't know where
Does
everybody
it-
is.
Stop.
Grog
Don't
got
go
it.
any farther than that room just yet.
Does
Okay.
Grog react favorably to seeing the taser?
No. He actually tries to take a swipe at you.
Hey, Billy, you're gonna have to give me light because I can't see.
There's no light?
Shit for
give me a
dick.
second. Could have light. Anyone have light?
I do.
They all have dark vision.
Light up there. 1 second. My bad, man.
You're good. I think we figured this out last time. They all had dark vision.
This shouldn't make a difference because you're on global illumination. Everything should be light. 1 second. Character. You.
Oh yeah, I need to stream this. What am I doing with my life?
That's really odd. Give me 1 second. Reset you in. Delete your token. Grab you from the token sheet again.
Sorry to break the flow.
Oh, you're good, man. If you can't see something like anything like that, just let me know. You did not. Again. Okay, so, but yeah, Grog actually tries to take a swipe at you, just with his hand to grab you. Icus.
And is that something he's gonna roll for, or are you
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
roll
roll-
for him, or
I'm gonna roll for him in just 1 second. I'm gonna get you guys off this map real quick. I'm gonna try adjusting this. I'll put you guys back in 1 second.
Hello, everyone. Long time no talk.
You guys back over here now. Does that help out? Yeah, there you go. You'll be able to see now.
Yes, I see.
So, what is your combat maneuver defense, Icus? DMD.
all right, CMD.
Before we get too far, I can't see now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I had to zoom out. I had to zoom out and find us again, and then zoom back in. Or
Hold on, where am I? How did I get affected?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, once
The
I
problem-
zoomed out and back in,
Oh,
I
there it is.
appeared.
Like, one of the big problems also, for some reason, they have the new dynamic lighting thing. So, all my old dynamic lighting stuff is turned off.
Yeah. All right, so
No
you're
worries.
asking me
I'm back.
CMD? Charlie Mike.
Yes.
I have a 14.
He does grab you.
Sky voice, I have a problem.
All right, I am grabbed, and I'm gonna. Can I shock him with the taser?
Sure.
Right. So reduces my wand of
Oh,
shock
there
and
we go.
grasp. It's a natural 1 on my attack.
Oh no.
Critical fail.
I might go through and update all your guys' visions now because they updated it all. Do you have low light? So
I has dark vision.
200%
Yeah, can I use a
luck point.
some of them dollar hero points?
You'd add a D6 and basically just get rid of the failure. And PJ, did you see the last message?
I just now did. Sorry.
Okay. Did everyone see okay?
I can
Yes.
see fine.
Yeah, I'm have to go through and
I can see
reset
fine.
everybody
Here's-
with dynamic
here's my
lighting up 'cause
D6.
They went to the new one. Okay, it's no longer fatal, but still
Right
not
now
enough to-
that it's not dark out.
Yeah, so I used my hero point to roll a 4.
Not a 1 at least.
No.
The 1 doesn't blow up. Yeah. So he looks back at Magnus again. You are coming, correct?
Nah, just breathing heavy.
Magnus?
Yeah,
will
sorry,
save.
I must have leaned back too far. Oh shit. My buddies are acting crazy. I can't follow yet.
Make a will save.
Make a will save?
Yep.
Make a feel safe.
Wisdom. Yeah, will save.
Make a Wilhelm save.
You feel this nagging part of your brain. It's like, he is right. We gotta get this taken care of. Let's go up there. And it's like, wait. No, I'm not gonna follow him up there by myself.
Oh, he's trying to get me to. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. No.
Thank you, Tychus, for acknowledging.
Matt, move 60 feet.
Hey,
Yeah, move 60 feet. Because you're
how many blocks is that again?
12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And that's your
Okay.
movement. Okay. So you resist the urge
I'm
to
coming!
follow him. And he stops and looks at you again. Are we going to have a problem here?
Ruh-roh.
No problem, sir. Just something's wrong with my friends.
Yes, they seem to be killing the workers here. You want to clear their name, right?
You see, but they're acting out of character. I don't think they're
So is this
all here at the moment.
Me out of character? Is this really out of character?
No,
For Lork, maybe. Grog, yeah.
not so much.
Then
They
again,
don't
he's not
seem-
trying to fuck things, so maybe. Which reminds me, Tychus, he still has you pretty. I'm hard in his grips, by the way.
In his grips.
And they're not listening to Tychus or I. Like, I walloped Lork over the head with my bow. Nothing.
Am I like completely murderous rage at this point, or do I actually still have some control to talk?
Basically,
You have
not
nothing.
like the back of your mind is telling you these guys killed your mother. You should really, really kill them. You really want to kill these guys.
Well, I guess so. The reason I ask is I don't know how much or how aware I've been of surroundings at this point.
Somewhat, like you know everything's going around you, so you're not of complete murderous rage, but you really want to kill this guy. You just want to take him apart and giggle and enjoy it.
Would I be able to? Well, let me actually type this to you because I don't want to. I don't know if everybody remembers this from last session or not. If I should say it. How do I type "dress to you" or should I just do you Discord?
You can in the Roll20 chat do a back
/W.
Yeah, and space and DM.
Okay. One
And then the message. Yo!
How many assholes do I have on the ship?
Yo ho.
While he's typing that, DM, if you remember, I changed my feet last time, and I now can use a swift action to teleport.
Yes.
Oh, that's new.
Can I teleport out of the grasp of Grognar?
Ooh, that would be an interesting move.
Also have a question.
Potentially even down one of these holes. Because, I mean, just Lork is at the door, so, I mean, they still have to be trapped in this room.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You want to teleport down to where your back's at?
Yes. If you could move me down there, because I have no idea where it actually is.
Yep, give me 1 sec. There you go.
As an aside, Magnus has tried flashing her chest before to like snap somebody out of it. Did that work? Because we're about to get in trouble and I'm feeling a little desperate.
Oh god, I do remember that.
Did it work?
I don't remember. I think it did.
I got a hero point for it.
You did. I think it did work. Because it worked because it was Grog.
Good to know. Good to know.
Next thing we know, hey, look at this!
Look over here, boys. Follow the boobies.
Can my band make it to
yo,
this door?
ho, a pirate's life for me.
Okay, teleport down.
Teleport over here! Help me find y'all!
Okay, so yeah, he steps back
my-
down. So you
Could my
do
bat
know-
make it through this door at all?
What?
Could my bat make it through this door at all?
Yeah, he squeezed through. It's gonna take him say half his movement to actually squeeze through. But yeah,
Alright, so that'll actually put him like right here, and
Sure.
I would have gone in front of him.
okay.
Alright, then I'll let whatever else is going on take
Give me a
over.
second. So, the other guy steps back down, looks at Magnus again. Do you know who I am? I am Justice Ironbriar, one of the supreme lords of Magnamare. I know what evidence looks like, and I think you were caught red-handed. So, are you going to cooperate with me or not?
Yes, sir, a position of high authority to be sure. Yet I'm trying to cooperate. My friends here are not following me.
So, they are your friends, the one that murdered everyone. So you are their accomplice?
See, you weren't here for the whole thing, though. We believed we were acting in self-defense.
And he
They would say the same if
he
they were with it, but
just
they're not with it
kinda
right now. I'm
nods,
trying to
he
get
just
them with
kinda,
it.
like motions his head over your shoulders, like yes, he is obviously acting in self-defense.
Like I said, long story. And I spin around real fast,
Shorts.
try to whack Lork over the head again to snap him out of it, and turn back to the Justice again.
And just smile.
If I could please just have
Lork, burn a
chance.
hero point and make a will save.
Yay.
Oh.
I will tell you what. Don't burn a hero point. I will not make you burn one for that roll. That is just too
Yay.
much.
But do you want to burn one for a reroll?
Yes, can I do that? That'd be great.
I will let you burn one to basically add a d6 to the roll and not make it a failure, but there is no way of actually winning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
right now
that's
you're still
okay.
kind of gone.
Alright, I'll just
I'm
keep
not
stabbing
here
this
now.
dude.
Still speaking to the Justice.
Stabby, stabby.
I have
So once
I
again,
still have a trick in my
self-defense.
pocket.
Self-defense,
But I
you
would-
say. And you're their accomplice, you say.
I would really love to delve into this further with you. Honestly, I would. But if I could just ask you to turn the corner just for a moment while I try my last ditch strategy, please.
So you can
Sir,
run. I
you really
think-
ought not to. Somebody of your stature ought not to see this.
So you can run. Oh. I
No,
think
no, no, no,
not.
no, 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 no. You'll still hear me. I just you won't.
See me.
It's a visual strategy.
Visual
See?
strategy.
He kind of raises his hands like, I think not. And starts moving his hands around, chanting something. Make another will
Well,
save.
if I mean,
Make a will save.
ah,
He's chanting things at you.
Oh.
Oh.
What is
So,
with the natural ones
Justice
today?
Ironbriar is like one of your best friends. Like, you know, he is a judge. He is really well known to be fair. And yeah, like,
Buddy!
yeah. You're like, you know,
Do you
like,
want to see my strategy?
Oh my god, I think I know what the strategy is now.
take a hero point for that. I didn't expect that. I know you've been talking about it, and I was about to go, yeah, you're going to come up. He's like, do you want to see my strategy? What guy would say no?
I'm like mimicking, like, I'm mimicking it without actually doing it right now.
But yeah.
You're just pointing at it like,
You want to see?
what are you gonna do?
Okay, format. Another, at least one move
60
action.
feet.
At least 30. Then your choice from there if you want to move another 30 or not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll stay there.
Okay, so what you see there,
Look,
basically,
wagons!
it's the first floor of the sawmill. From what you can tell, they bring trees up on the outside, or logs to be outside up higher, cut it, and they'll lower it into wagons here, and they take the wagons out to do the deliveries.
Yes, this is a nice tour of a dead body place.
There are no dead bodies here.
No, but there were in the other room I was in.
Yes. So you have another 30 feet. Do you want to examine here, or do you want to go up the stairs?
I guess I'll go upstairs, because I guess that's where they are. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, stop.
Woo!
Let go.
Okay.
You see Tychus.
Oh, hey!
Tychus is riding a giant bat
Okay!
and says, and just yells at you that Lork and Grog are compromised magically, and we got to find a way to get him out of it.
So, okay. So, I missed a lot, haven't I?
Yes.
Awesome. I still have 3 steps, I guess. So 1, 2, 3. All right.
You guys are going to talk.
Well, I think-
stop. You guys are going to talk in a couple of seconds. But yeah,
All right.
Magnus.
So there's nothing in this room. Isn't
Besides
this
I
stairs?
think there's a dead body. There's 2 dead bodies in that room, down here.
Well, yeah. There's
And there
dead
are
bodies
stairs
in here,
going
but-
up here. Yes, this is the
All
stairs.
right. So you came up this. You came up these stairs.
Uh-huh.
And you could continue to go up these stairs, and that's the way you would want to go to get to where the other guys are.
Then, yeah, do that.
Yep. I personally haven't gotten up them yet because my giant bat has a little difficulty moving in tight spaces.
Fair enough.
I am sorry, Magnus, but he goes, you really should go with me so we can clear this up. And begins to go upstairs. And you are compelled to follow.
Strategy. We have silence.
Oh shit.
So Magnus, you're compelled to go up the stairs. Lork, when you're there, you actually see at the top of the stairs, Magnus, 2, they look like just workers of the mill, and someone in really nice armor with a straight back walking across at the top of the stairs and going up the next flight. You see that.
Is it me?
Hold on 1 second.
Friend?
But yeah, Magnus, you completely trust this guy. You're good.
New friend?
Hello? All I hear from the
Whenever
bottom of the
police
stairs.
ask you to go upstairs, you never do. All right. I learned this as a kid.
So.
Oh
you
no.
see-
Are you Catholic?
Hold on. So you see Magnus, so you up there, and you see over in the corner someone else being held over here. You see the guy down here being held by 2 other people?
Yup.
His shirt is actually ripped off. And you actually see the start of that 7-point star being carved into his chest.
Oh.
Ugh.
Does he look willing?
No.
No, he does not. He does not look aroused like Grog would. No. But you see Justice Ironbriar go, alright. You see him hesitant for a second.
So I might trust Ironbriar, but I see somebody who is not consenting, and I would like to approach and try to whack somebody.
Okay, well, hold on. You're next to him, but yeah. I'm gonna give you guys.
So I've lost any kind of diplomacy I had with those guys because Ironbriar came upstairs.
No, they actually let you go.
Oh, did they?
And they turn. And look at they let you go, and then they heard Ironbriar say something and turn to look at him, but they haven't grabbed you yet.
Oh, I'm just gonna smile at him and back up as far as I can in the room.
And he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, well, shit."
Well, almost had him.
And he turns and takes this with his long sword, or short sword, and swipes at Magnus. He completely forgot that they were up there like that. Just gonna bring him back up.
Eh?
But he, like I said, he just turns and with his short sword. Magnus, what's your armor class?
19.
Is it 19?
Yeah. AC, yeah.
Okay. Well, I wrote it 18. It's like, is it really 19? But you didn't see that, so. Okay.
According to Roll20.
I know. You're good. He just.
According to this page that says 19.
He just turns and takes a swipe at you and misses.
Whee!
I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
What about the bottom of the stairs? Oh, that's intelligence. Whoops. I have none tonight. Oh, fuck me.
Crap, I didn't have my token selected when I rolled that.
I'll give it to you, sir.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if you could change that to 22. That'd be nice.
Yep, I'm good.
Oh.
And disarmed. I
Are you
assume I
trying to
had
say disarmed's not good? You don't want to be armed, man.
I heard you were disarmed.
No, I have a high charisma, so I'm very disarming.
Oh. Well, that's alarming.
You tight? Does everybody roll?
Yes. Oh, of course they rolled the highest possible.
Okay, I am going to actually move you a little bit because you did mention before you went into before combat started that you tried moving away a second you seen him. I will move you, PJ there.
Hey, what's the
Who
two
got the
names
stairs?
of the dude that's with me?
What?
And when's the let you go?
What's it? They don't have names. It'll just be this
Yeah,
guy.
name.
You didn't ask for
Alright.
it.
It's true. I was just bluffing with him. All right.
And
Cool.
you did see the things they were saying, right? Back and forth, and they were arguing with each other. You did see that stuff, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So this one right here looks a little concerned. He's like, "Oh, Ironbriar, he got away," and points at PJ, or points at Flint, and begins to move towards Flint with a.
You guys,
I'm just gonna smile and like, oh, you got me. Because from my eyes, I don't see anybody swinging at anybody yet. You guys just walked in the room, and I was supposed to. I was hoping that you guys would take care of Ironbriar before he came in.
Yeah.
I have just lost all credibility.
But anyway, but yeah, you see Ironbriar spin around to short sword and try to attack someone and misses. There's the initiative roll. He's like, get him, and he runs up and he goes to grab you and stab you with his weapon.
Me?
No, this is to PJ.
Okay.
And you could tell this one's still unsure. This is the one that kind of let go first, and he gives kind of a half-ass slash at you. It looks like it's kind of for show and just completely, utterly misses you because his heart is not in it.
Okie dokie.
Half slash.
I
It's fun to
don't
say.
have any of my weapons or anything on me, correct?
Right. They were all kind of thrown off to the side, so they're probably right. You could probably grab a weapon or whatnot. They're probably about right here-ish. In a pile. Because they were just kind of...
Just punch him, it's fine.
They were kind of just ripped off you and thrown to the side.
Okay. I'm going to try to whisper at the guy that is half-ass swinging at me, saying, just keep it up, bud. Just keep pretending.
It's not your turn yet. But yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, Tychus, do me a favor. You have a summon monster,
Sure.
don't you?
Say what?
Summon monster 3.
Uh-huh.
Did we ever make any tokens for that yet? Because he has that spell.
The dire bat, the cheetah, and the shark. I don't think the shark is useful in this situation.
I don't know.
Is there a glass of water?
Of water!
Does the shark perhaps have a freaking laser attached to its freaking head?
No, it just goes nom nom nom.
That only depends if the DM wants to throw you a freaking bone.
Well, it depends. Does the shark have legs like a horse?
No,
Can it?
because that's proprietary to my campaign.
Okay, my bad. Was that actually in the thing out of curiosity, or that just...
No, I just found that Google image. As far as the undead shark having legs, yes, that is part of the module. But the image that I showed you guys, yeah, that was just from Google Images. Somebody photoshopped a shark onto a horse's body.
So he actually does summon a shark. And he pretty much just flops it down on the stairwell, blocking off the escape.
Okay.
So this is
The
giant
Sharknado is the shit.
shark.
I am now terrified.
I have a better picture than that.
Can I even come up the
That's
stairs then?
Nope.
Oh, cool.
A hammerhead.
What's shark in the way?
Go away!
Feel hammered just looking at this shit.
There's a giant fucking shark on the stairs now.
God damn it.
Sick of these motherfucking sharks. This motherfucking sawmill.
There we go.
God damn it. Looks up the stairs. What the fuck?
And it starts to bite at Magnus.
Oh.
Flexibly just want to whack it with my longbow.
Holy
Like I have
fuck!
with Lord. Ah, whack.
And it
Punch it in
rolls-
the schnoz!
It does not hit you.
Oh.
It is biting at you.
It does not. It misses.
It misses.
Oh yay! Slimy bitch.
Tychus, you are up.
All right. Can I make it around format with with my bat? Can I shove him out of the way and then make it up the stairs?
As long as he is not in combat, yes, you can pass through, no problem.
Okay.
The bat may be a
Okay.
little bit of a pain in the ass. 'Cause he could technically like lean this way and let your back go up first. So yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I'm riding the bat. His speed is Well, his fly speed is 40 feet.
You're not gonna be
He
flying,
can fly.
sadly. Yeah, flying is not enough for him. He can't spread his wings out.
So he'd be walking.
So what's his regular speed?
So that would get us to the top of the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
With the shark.
Yeah. That look good?
And would I be, after the bat moves, would I be able to like see that shark and be like, "Yo, what's up?" and hit the shark?
Sure, I'll let you hit it.
Nice. All right. I'm going to cast. What do I even have that I haven't
Stuff.
used already? Apparently, all my level 4 and 3 and 4 stuff is gone.
You had the fireball and shit like that earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Featherfall, comprehend languages. Can I speak shark? No.
You can speak to animal, can't you? But the shark is pretty much freaking the fuck out because it's not in the fucking water.
Yeah.
Fish
Yeah.
are friends, not food.
I'm
Humans, on the other
gonna
hand.
Big shark.
I'm gonna cast a wand of magic missile at it.
Okay, so 6 damage.
Yep.
Can I just come running up the stairs and just chop the bitch in half?
Okay, anything else, Tychus?
Yeah. 2 at 3rd level, so that was 3rd level magic missile. I don't really have anything
Your back gonna do
else.
anything?
No.
Can your back kind of hack it all?
Oh, the bat can. Yeah, if you're gonna allow that,
Go ahead.
he can bite.
Nom
With a
nom.
natural 1. With a natural 1 for the attack roll and a max damage for the damage roll. Nice.
So he basically goes to
It's like a
bite.
giant middle
and
finger.
slips. So the bat actually slips and falls back down the stairs a little bit and kind of throws you up right next to the shark.
All right.
Okay.
At least Tychus is getting him some tail.
Wow!
Yeah.
We went there, didn't we?
So this one actually takes a step forward and goes to try to stab Magnus.
Do it.
Beat on me, 'cause I'm
And
not strong.
Does not hit.
And I won't be your friend. Please don't carry on. I follow. I'm right there with you.
Okay. This one actually steps forward and is going to try a spell on you. He reaches out with his hand. And misses. You pretty hard to hit, Magnus. I
Like
heard
a
some- I heard
snake.
something beeping somewhere. There we go.
Like a snake. I did it too well.
Lork, right now you're still incapacitated. They have to actually hit Ironbriar, make him drop his concentration to give you to free you. But right now you are still tied up, essentially.
Yeah.
Kinky.
This one steps forward and takes a swipe at the bard.
Yay. Come at me, bro.
14 probably doesn't hit you. I'm pretty sure Dex is too high. So you're good. Format,
Huh? What? Sorry.
you're up.
Chiefs game.
Right, as of right now, there's a giant bat right here that fell, so it can't just easily move out of the way. You can try forcing your way through them.
That's all you hear.
Yeah.
I could try to move around him, you said?
Yeah, but it's going to take up... You can only move like 15 feet.
I'm a bitch.
It's alright.
Okay, let's
Wait till
go.
we get up here and see what's up here.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So you force your way through, because he's not really attacking you, but he did roll a 1, so it's really hard to get around him.
Jesus Christ.
You're now up here.
Oh! Look!
Ah,
A shark.
Welcome to the
Magnus, did you do anything earlier?
That's I guess.
Do anything?
Hey, did we skip your turn?
You must have. I was
I think
12.
you did. I'm sorry. Magnus, go ahead.
So, is there any way that I can do like a fun spinny thing and whack all 4 of them with my bow while I spin?
That is a feat called Whirlwind Attack, so no.
Shit. Nobody landed any damage though, did they?
Nope.
They all missed. Alright, Magnus doesn't like authority. We'll take a pot shot at, fire? I can do that, right? I've got up close. Okay.
But yeah, but I think you're still going to provoke attack of opportunity for a ranged attack that close.
And all you hear from the bottom of the stairs, who the fuck put a shark here?
Yeah.
Can I just whack him then? Would that be different? If I don't fire an arrow, can I whack him and
You
not
pull
do
your, you have
that?
a longsword?
Okay, yeah. If I can draw my longsword.
Go ahead. You pretty much just drop your bow and grab your longsword and go to swipe at him.
Alright, I'm gonna swipe, and then as I do, I'll shout, "Swear to God if anybody steps on my bow."
So you did not confirm the crit.
Oh.
So it's 5. Do 5 damage to him.
Isn't there technically 2 attacks there?
Yeah, there are 2 attacks.
Okay.
27 and 7. Your second attack.
My
didn't
second
hit.
one probably just missed. Yeah.
Oh. Smack! Whoops!
So you do smack him.
Think so, buddy.
Lork, please make a will save.
Don't fuck it up, please.
And 4.
Damn.
Looking at you.
Yeah, a little better.
Can I hero point and add a
burn a
d6?
point to add a d6.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
He did it, everyone!
Can I burn another hero?
Yes.
Did y'all hear that smack?
Yes. Okay. You have broken free. You kind of get your wits back to you. You no longer have that bloodlust. There were like the guy in front of you is dead. He's been dead. You've been stabbing him. You're no longer giggling, but you kind of snap back to it. Yes. But not your turn at the moment.
Hey, DM.
Wouldn't I get a
Yes.
turn since I would have come after Magnus?
Actually, yeah, it would be your turn. Sorry, I didn't see. Lork, what's up? Or Tychus, what's up?
The one there that Lork rolled at first. Can we say that was a clerical error?
The first time
Take a
Magnus
hero point for
hears
that one,
any
then.
sounds that like Lork is actually fighting back now, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
shout down the stairs, "You back with us, fucker?"
He hasn't done anything yet, but yes, I will allow you to do that. As a free action, I will give that to you.
Snap to reality up.
So yeah, now Lork, you are up, and Tychus, you take that hero point. Did you hear that? The clerical error.
Oh no, I didn't.
Take a hero point for that one.
I will take that hero point.
Hey.
For that.
Lork,
So
you are
have
now
I been
up.
aware of what's been happening around me while I've been
Yeah,
in the
you
bloodlust?
have an idea of what's going on. It just didn't seem that important to you.
Okay.
Did I pass Lork on my way up here?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, I had to jump down from that level to get to the level where you met me, all because Grog was trying to kill me.
Oh.
Or
Some way to
you're
fuck
not
that.
entirely sure which one just yet.
Alright. So I at least would have seen them turn the corner, go
Yes.
upstairs.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna follow and pull my mask off along the way.
Lord already did that. Very good.
Oh, hey, buddy, how are you?
And what? So this is the bat. What is right in front of me? Is that somebody?
That's format.
It's me.
There's
Oh, okay.
format.
Yeah, long time no
There's
see.
Tychus, and
Yeah,
a
I couldn't
fucking
remember
shark.
whose tokens were what.
And a fucking
And
shark.
a fucking shark.
All right.
Hi, Lord.
I guess I can't really do much. Hey guys, would have been nice if y'all remembered the cultists tried to kill us downstairs.
Dude, I just got here.
Oh yeah.
So you do
Yeah.
hear your Lork say that.
Thanks,
Bunch
fucker.
You guys are the idiots that can't remember events 5 minutes ago. You just
Hey,
saw
my
big
bad,
dude in the cape
I
and
just
just
got
kept
here.
following him.
And who's the one who keeps failing his fucking will saves, huh? Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
It's another Aldrin situation all over again. She just
Remember that
falls for the
ghost
pretty
hoe?
face.
That goes home.
First the ghost hoe, now the bloodlust.
Mhm.
The ghost hoe.
This is the same. This is the level. This is the level I jumped down from. I didn't realize that.
Yep, just around the corner. But I guess
Okay.
that'll end my turn because I can't really do anything from there.
Yeah, fucking shark.
Lork, in my defense, I just got here. Hi.
Yeah.
The bat's all like.
This one steps forward and takes a slide at
Me.
PJ
Yep.
and misses because they can't roll shit.
Yep.
Format.
I already did my turn.
Okay, you're right because I messed up. Blend.
Yep.
Mr.
There you go.
Bard.
Because I am still unarmed, I am going to attempt to charm her on that one that has doubts. I will let you, as a DM, try to figure out if he is considered threatened by me or not. Because
has to make a will
I've been
save.
nothing but courteous to him.
So yeah, you've been trying to help him. Your diplomacy stuff like that. So as soon as I find where the fuck his will save is. I'll roll.
Sorry, out of character here. I'm only in once football fans, but Chiefs are winning right now.
Damn it. Oh well. Alright,
Actually, I'm gonna give him -5 to his save.
do what?
I am going to give him an actual -5 to his save, so yeah, he does not consider you as a threat. To answer your question, Tychus, you roll a d20. If it's a crit, you have to roll another make another attack, and as long as you beat the armor class the second time, it's a crit.
Okay, so
But-
you crit by rolling 20, then you confirm the crit by rolling again and beating the AC.
It's
Yes.
20 depending on the weapon. Like
Okay.
a bow is a natural 20, but gives you ×3 damage.
What about my bastard sword?
A bastard sword would be a 19 to 20 ×2 damage. You
Sweet.
roll a 19 or a 20. A rapier is 18 to 20.
Nah, that's more like 14.
I'm just saying, like there's different threat ranges, and there's feats that actually increase it. You can actually go down to like a 15 to 20 on a rapier.
Kind of okay. No one caught that.
Yeah, I heard you.
Alright. Is it still
I'm
my turn?
ignoring it.
You
I want to hear
did your
that.
charm. Yeah,
Yeah.
You see him kind of lower his blade because he wasn't sure he wanted to attack you to begin with, and that charm just put him over the edge.
Okay. I want to free action speak to him and say, give me your sword and get behind me.
He does so. He will on his turn, which is his turn next. So yeah.
Cool.
So he just kind of goes, look, you're right, hands you his sword. It's actually a +1 war razor.
Neat.
A masterwork war razor, I'm sorry.
Nice.
And he just kind of steps back over here. He goes,
Cool.
no.
I'll raise arm for next turn.
And he kind of reaches down, grabs. He's standing there right at your stuff, and he kind of points down. Like, dude,
Neat. Well, I got another guy swinging at me right now. I'll grab it in a
Yeah.
second.
Ironbriars actually takes a step back to let you guys take care of stuff, and actually pulls out in his other hand a small hand crossbow and shoots at Bard. And your dex is +3, right?
My armor class.
You don't have your chain shirt
Yeah,
on
my
right now.
dex is +3.
So you take 4 points of damage, and you are actually.
Where's it hit at?
What?
Where's the bolt hit me?
That hits you in the leg. It's only 4 damage, but there was poison on it. So make a will save.
Alright.
Mark, you need his will save rolls.
Yeah, that's a good will save.
No shit.
That's a really good save. For a fucking bard, it's a great save. There you go.
Well, I only have 5, so it was luck.
Thank you.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. I would like to Wand of Shocking grasp the shark and then move the hell out of the way so the beefier guys can get to it.
Okay. Do it.
Very fair.
Nice. Okay.
Zap. Whee!
It is still thrashing around.
All right. And I hope because it's stuck facing forward, it doesn't get any crazy attack of opportunity or anything.
No, you're able to dodge his tail pretty easily. It's out of water, so I'm not gonna. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go down and get on top of my bat again.
Okay. This one. So this guy right here takes a swipe at Magnus.
I'm Bat Gnome.
C is 19.
It will roll. And misses. Magnus,
Yeah, try me, bitch.
Magnus, you're up.
Was it this one who shot me?
They tried to hit you, yes.
And I'm gonna whack at him.
Okay.
Fuck.
First one hits, second one does not. 3 damage.
Nah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
It's like a poke.
Yeah.
This one actually just smiles at you, drops its shoulder, and just kind of tries to shoulder chuck you into the fucking shark. Or shoulder check you into the shark.
Shoulder check.
What the fuck do you get Bat Gnome from?
Bat gnome.
Bat gnome.
It sounds like that too.
Oh,
Almost South Parky.
let's go.
What is your CMD, Magnus?
Delta
Yes, Delta.
22.
Yeah, damn. He does
Delta.
He just tries to shoulder check you, and nothing. You just kind of.
I'm a slimy
He goes
bitch.
flying into the
Yeah,
shark.
you just kind of just like smack upside the head, like,
Mm.
back it off.
Now I'm over here.
Bad, bad.
Now I'm over there. Eh.
Meh. Meh. See?
Mark, you're up.
Meh.
Meh.
You never catch me, copper. Meow, meow.
Meh. See?
Is this an open staircase where I can see that shark?
Yeah, you can see its fucking tail flopping around.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if I could see like across the shaft where the bat's at, and
No.
if this is
Yeah,
like
if
open
you
here.
were to move to this space here, you would be able to see the
You
whole.
can see the
shark.
entire thing because dynamic lighting's not right, but yeah, you can see a giant tail there thrashing around.
Okay. Well, I guess the reason I was asking was I was going to do a spiritual weapon, but I wasn't sure if I'd have to put it on this square or if I could move it somewhere further along. staircase?
You'd have to put that square where you're standing at right now. Yes.
Okay. Then I'll just move up here and smack it.
Hit for 7.
Nice. What's the shark's AC?
It's basically deny his dex. So it's not that hard to hit. It just has a shit ton of hit points you guys have to burn through to get through it.
Ah.
Tychus knows what his shark's AC is.
Okay. But this cult member right here basically yells, "Are you stupid? You will have your hide for that traitor." And he goes to try to stab the bard. And misses.
Grease? Are we doing Footloose in here?
You could actually grease up the
Misclick,
shark.
sorry.
Are you always that bad at penetrating things?
No.
Format, you're up. And you can hit the shark from that, so you're good if you want to try hitting it.
Oh, I can hit the shark from here?
Yeah.
I want smack the shark, bro. Smack it, smack.
Hit.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's go. Alright, I'm good. I got my smacks in.
You're cutting into it pretty well, still thrashing about.
Sorry. I didn't mean to hit that.
I love the name that you gave it.
Yeah.
It's a bard name, isn't it? Flint, you're up.
Well, no, just the name of the item. Just
All right. What's
it's either a masterwork razor or I'm gonna sell this shit.
Razor or something to sell.
All right. I don't have the stats for that thing, so what do you want me to roll? Strength or dex or
The
whatever?
melee attack. Give me one
Okay.
second, if I can.
Melee.
I just hit base attack.
That's fine. 17.
Full ham.
You hit.
Yay.
Hit.
Roll a D4.
10.
D4.
Okay. Do I stab or slash?
You slash.
Slash.
Definitely a slashing weapon.
That's how you cut something. Not very much damage, but I still cut him. Piss him off.
This one back here is just yelling. You guys are idiots. Ever since she came into the picture, Ironbrier's been a fucking prick and useless. He's just yelling at him. Like, he should not be leader. I should be leader. Follow me. He kind of puffs up his chest a little bit. Ironbriar goes, "Oh, really? You should be leader." I need everyone to make, I need Magnus, Flint, to make, let me find, there it is, a will save.
Because they were all kind of down the bottom of the stairs. We're good.
Yeah. Magnus, you're good.
Oh.
Martin, or PJ, you are not. This guy right here. His will save. Magnus, you take 15, or you take 7 damage. PJ,
Okay.
you take 15 damage.
Aye.
Ooh.
This guy takes...
Big ol' smiggity smack.
Basically, Magnus, you recognize this. He holds up a holy symbol. And you've seen Lork do this, and this like a golden light usually emanates from Lork and engulfs everybody, and it feels good. This is a blackish red light that just kind of arcs away out from him in a dome, and it hurts.
Oh.
Tychus, you're up.
All right. Can I attack the shark? Can I try to get the shark out of the way?
Right now, you don't have a good. You can't get close enough now.
All right.
That's
If
fine.
I jump down to here, I can at least see the tail, right?
Yes.
All right. And my best damaging thing right now. Can I have multiple monsters summoned?
No, because I think they require concentration, don't they?
Let's see.
I think if you summon one, it gets rid of the other one.
No, it's just duration is 1 round per level. There's no concentration.
Second and 1. Second and inches. Nope, 1.
Yeah,
It doesn't look
let you
like-
summon- Yeah. Okay, I'll allow it.
All right. Then I will cast Summon Monster 2 and a giant spider is going to land on the shark. If I
Okay.
can move him away from Lork, if that's possible. And,
Spider. Oh god, hell no.
That fix the problem with your guys' Yeah, there you go.
Oh, why did my vision go weird?
There you go.
I can't see the shark no more.
Yeah, I put a barrier up. You should be able
Oh.
to see his tail still. So yeah, go ahead. You summon it. Go ahead and do the attack.
all right. I'm going to go with the bites.
It's pretty much on top of it. Sure, I'll allow it.
All right. That is my action.
Okay.
Action!
This one here tries another swipe at Magnus. But he's having
Bitch.
no luck so far.
Bitch!
Does not hit. Magnus, you're up.
Hehehe. Who just took a whack at me?
This one right here.
This motherfucker.
Take a whack at that motherfucker.
It's called motherfucker.
8
8 damage to him.
That's how you land a hit, bitch.
He's only like level 3 or 4, so like you double his level pretty easily.
Sucker.
This one here actually. Fuck it, this one. He's gonna try taking a swipe at you as well. Do you have any fun spells? Nope. What? This one just tries to take another swipe at Magnus again. They're both just trying to hit Magnus as much as possible. And this one actually trips and pretty much falls onto the shark.
No.
Shark gets
You
a
can't
nice-
catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
The shark, he rolled a 1, so yeah, shark gets a free attack on him. Just straight damage.
Gingerbread lady.
Five damage.
Everyone else is gonna be bruised and cut and bleeding. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, what's up? Good Friday.
I'm just gonna walk upstairs and be like, what the fuck? What did I miss?
2 bodies and a shark carcass at my feet.
Yeah. Oh, that was that guy. Lork, you're up again.
I'm gonna take another swing at the shark.
Yeah.
Hits for 7. It's beginning to slow down a little bit. Now, if you guys want, you can try climbing straight up the stairs, but you would provoke an attack of opportunity. You can try forcing through the shark.
Just as a standard move action.
As a standard move action.
Then, yeah, I guess I'll use my move action for the turn to try to move past the shark into that room.
Okay. So you get to the very top of the stairs, and it is extremely crowded right there. You actually get there, the shark is pretty much still on top of you guys. But that's what you see now.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Shark back there. You guys are pretty much stacked up pretty heavily. It does get a free attack against you.
Yep.
But it's once again, it's not doing much out of water. It was literally there as a fucking wall. What's your armor class?
20.
Does not hit you. This one here takes another swipe at the bard.
Bring it.
He does have select. Not gonna use it. Boom. He swipes at the bard. Once you get the war razor out, and he's just swiping at you, and hits you for 4 damage.
Ow. Bitch.
So the first one going across your leg. This one actually goes across your chest, and he grimaces a little bit when he realizes he kind of fucked up the symbol.
Huh. Oh. Hey, you got a straighter line than your friend did.
Format,
Yeah.
you're up.
I'll take a swing at it and then try to move past it.
You're not gonna be able to move past it. The stairwell is packed.
Oh. I'm just gonna take a swing at it then.
Go ahead.
Swing!
Hit.
Let's go! 16 damage! Another 16, I should say.
Flint, you're up.
Alright. So I'm going to swipe again at the dude while also saying this to the guys who are behind me.
Okay. That works for me. Go ahead and say it.
Jason, I'm gonna call you Jason. Shut the fuck up, Jason. We don't want his attention till he's dead. Survivor rule 1. And I'm going to roll a base attack.
That makes me want to play Friday the 13th.
FYI for you, you could do Inspire Courage. Give everyone else plus attack and damage.
Oh, damn it. Did that thing.
Oh.
You rolled a 1.
Oh!
So, you're going to use a point or just take it?
I'll use a point.
You use a point. So, you do not a 1, but you do not hit.
I don't have any points.
Actually, you know what? For the funsies of it, and this is not my normal weapon, I'm not going to use the point. Give me the 1. What's going to happen to me?
You go to slice at him, and as you bring your hand up over your shoulder and come back down, you realize there is no longer a weapon in your hand. You threw it across the room behind you. So you kind of punch him in his shoulder and look at your fist. It's like, oh, fuck.
So did he cut my arm off or just knock
No.
the weapon out of my hand?
Basically, you got excited. You brought the up for a swing and let go of the weapon and threw it behind you.
Oh,
You bring it back down. You don't chop his shoulder to make it look good.
Okay.
But you're back to being
Good job.
unarmed.
That's the case, removing that from my inventory. And continue.
My name is Tom.
God damn it!
Nobody gives a shit, Jason. Just get in there.
That's what she said.
Remember, I helped you. And he pats you on the back. He casts
God.
Shield of Faith on you. The spell creates a shimmering magical field around the target that averts and deflects attacks. The spell grants you a +2 bonus to your armor class.
What the fuck you doing, Jason?
Tom!
Shut up.
Oh yeah, he goes, my name is Tom. Good job. And he casts Shield of Faith on you.
Neat.
My name is Tom!
He just
lost
lost
my
my
breath.
Did he die?
No, he's still alive.
Okay. Hold on. What happened to Jason?
Tom!
He went from
walks up
Jason to
and just
Jason
kind of
Todd
reaches
real
out
quick.
to touch you.
Oh yeah. Do I get a chance to dodge, roll, do anything, or do I sit there and take it?
If he touches you, give me 1 second. What's your armor class? You rolled a 1. So he reaches out to touch, and you're like, no, bad touch. It's like smack his hand away, and he hits the cultist next to you instead.
Neat.
Oh.
And you just see his eyes glaze over, and he stands there. Lycus,
You okay?
All right. So, DM, I leave this up to you. The dire bat. I don't know how many rounds he has been in existence.
how many rounds you
Any
got total?
summon that I summon gets 1 round per level plus half my levels. So at this point, it's 10. I don't know.
He should
I
be
don't know
gone because you
how many
summoned
rounds
him
he's
way
actually been.
down at the basement. You summoned him.
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna be mad. I think it would be rather appropriate if he were to expire.
Sure.
The spider, however, is
Nom?
still there.
Is the spider going to nom?
Nom nom nom.
All the knobs.
Oh, you freaking spider.
Question.
I mean, it's
how,
almost
how
like-
how many rounds does Spider have left?
Spider has,
9?
let's see, that would be 7 at this point.
Okay.
Or no, 8, sorry.
It'll be 7 at the end of it, right? No, you're... There you go. I haven't added, so I'll automatically count down for you.
Alright, awesome. Spider probably missed.
With a 5, yeah.
Isn't it on top of it, though? How would I miss that?
It's thrashing... The shark is thrashing around.
Oh, never mind then. That makes more sense then.
And would I be able to get around and use my wand of shocking grasp, or would I need to stay back and use my wand of magic missiles?
Magic missile, you're too far away to get a melee touch attack.
Please don't shock me.
Oh, the other guys love it.
I'm good, man.
He is wearing a lot
I've had it
of metal.
before. I'm good.
Okay.
Beep, beep, beep. That alarm sound reminds me of the old alarms from Marshall Wireless days.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned it. So we're up to one of the cultists. This one right here. This
Will
one.
you get him already? Jesus.
This one sitting up here sees more people coming. And shrugs. I need everyone to make a will save, please.
Everyone?
No, I need... Actually, 1 second.
Magnus and PJ?
Magnus.
Or what?
Lork.
Not excite.
Format.
Oh god, what?
All make will saves.
Shit.
Fuck.
Ah, good!
Finally,
you did it!
time, Lord.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that.
Lord, you did it!
Ghost hose this time.
So,
Ghost and hose.
rolled above a
Ghost and
9.
hose.
If you rolled above a 9, you take 3 damage.
Okay.
Do you include me or no?
Oh, I take 3
You are
damage?
too far away.
So I take 3 damage, you
You
said?
take 3 damage.
Who did it?
Ow! Who
This
the
one
fuck
right here
pinched me?
did that same, like, black energy, channel energy disbursement that Ironbriar did.
She's like, who the fuck pinched me?
Fucking bitch.
Get out of here!
Magnus.
Yes.
Now, one thing I want to mention. You are blocking that stairwell. Lork's going to have a hard time getting any higher up.
Lork,
But
me,
granted, Lork is
Titus.
also trying to have a hard time with the fucking shark.
Is the other bad guy under the shark eaten?
No.
Is he dead?
He's
Okay,
oh,
he's
like,
still-
he's on the ground, like under the shark, trying to push up and try to get out from underneath the shark.
Okay.
Can I stab through the shark to him?
But if
No,
I move,
too
I
far away.
get this guy gets an attack of opportunity on me, right?
Correct.
Well, fuck.
We need to come up!
I'm gonna try
Like
to
you're actually
like.
gonna get hit.
I'm gonna try to roll.
Okay, roll tumble.
Ugh.
DC 15.
Have tumble. Is that acrobatics?
Shit. Sorry. we didn't
Yeah,
mean to say
acrobatics.
that.
So he
Ooh.
does get an attack on you.
I don't roll so much as just I stop on my back and I'm splayed on the ground.
You yell parkour and place.
Parkour smack!
It looks exactly like that. You get up, you like curl a little ball and do a little roll forward. That you have no idea how it's supposed to
Parkour,
dive.
parkour.
Anything. Yeah, well, he gets an attack,
Yeah.
and you move at half your speed. He does not hit you though.
Damn it. Enter should not.
Seriously?
I apologize.
Shift enter drops you to the next thing. Yeah, he only gets a +5 to attack. He has what, a 25% chance to hit you?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh.
they missed you.
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying, they get +5, so there's only a 25% chance to hit you. You've been lucky so far.
Nice.
But Magnus, still your turn.
Oh, cool.
That's a 5 foot. So you still have your. I'll give you another 10 foot because you failed your acrobatics check.
Another 10 feet?
Yeah, I'll give you another 10 feet to move.
I just want to be here, I think.
Okay.
And then,
You forget something over
well,
there?
do I? Because my bow is still on the ground, so
Yes,
maybe,
it is. Yes, it is.
maybe I'll finish over here and still whack him with my sword.
Okay, you do so. Roll it. You confirmed the crit.
Yeah. Say we did, bitch.
Nice. You kill him.
Like the record to show that he actually inflicted damage on me before I killed him.
He didn't hit you. Oh yeah, he did the channel.
3 points of damage on me. For it.
This cultist
You
tries to
bitch!
get to his feet.
Counts as self-defense. It counts.
And completely fails and pretty much like while he's trying to get out from underneath the shark, he literally puts his arm in the shark's mouth. And yeah, it doesn't go well for him. +4. The shark, he takes 12 damage. That guy is now missing an arm. Lork.
If I move past that cultist on the ground, he can't attack
No.
me from the ground, I'm assuming, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then I'm gonna come into this room up next to
The shark
Magnus.
is going to get a bite at you.
Okay, that's fine.
Nom nom.
No.
Your armor class is so fucking high. Yeah, nothing.
Alright, and I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon and summon it next to the Justice and have it attack it.
You gonna try to whack me while you're up here, fucker?
The one hitting people with sticks.
We're poking somebody downstairs.
Nope, gonna let that one go. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna let that one completely go there.
You cast Spiritual Weapon. You gonna try to make an attack roll?
Yeah. Shit. Sorry.
Does not hit him.
That's fine.
It's
It still
still
has
out,
it has 6 more turns at this point. It's 1 round per level. I don't know if you want to
This-
add it like the spider.
Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna call it weapon. And how many more rounds for that one?
6 more after this one.
It's added. So
Thank you.
the one right here, that his eyes glazed over, he actually shakes his head real quick and just kind of looks around trying to figure out what the fuck has happened.
Stabbings, bitch.
Matt, you're up.
Who is this Matt that you speak of?
Or Matt.
I'm gonna strike the shark again.
Roll. Both hit. 16.
Consistent 16s.
The shark stops moving.
Can I move upstairs?
It's still kind of hard to get around, but I will put you at the top of the stairs if you want to.
Sure.
Here you go.
Magnus, hello.
Hey.
Long time.
Someone who's not
No,
fucking
see.
crazy. Okay. Flint, you're up.
Well, everybody's here.
You got a helpful fucker up here.
I mean, I killed the shark. Shark dead.
Flint, you're up, bud.
Some shark teeth before we leave.
Yeah, gonna make a necklace out of that shit.
Right?
Who's the dude surrounded by 3 other dudes?
Badass surfer jewelry. Let's go.
Yeah. Magnus, who's the dude surrounded by 3 other dudes?
Talking
Flint,
about
you're
me?
up. Yeah, you're up, bud.
Okay.
But Magnus, if you want to answer, feel free to. Okay, so one thing you do know, the guy who's the other
I don't
dudes
know.
is like, he's sitting there shirtless, and he has, you can tell that 7-pointed star, the Sahildran, or whatever it is, like 3 or 4 of the points are carved into his chest. Okay, Flint.
Who's this dude?
Yeah.
This
I am
fucker is, but he doesn't like everybody else, so we like him.
Okay.
Likes a
That's fair.
strong word, but Flint, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I do not have a weapon anymore, so I'm going to try to disengage, move 5 foot to the left, and
So a 5-foot step does not provoke attack of opportunity, so you can do that.
okay. So that's where you told me it was. How do I move my guy?
Click and drop.
I do not.
Can you
have
not
that.
click? Can you not click on him?
Nope.
You can see though, right?
Oh wait. I got it.
Okay.
I had it on grab and not select.
Okay, there you
All
go.
right. So actually, I was going that way. Pick up my shit and like, arm myself if I can.
You can reach out and grab your whip, I think you have, correct?
Yep.
Okay, you do so. That's your actions.
Neat. Okay. Cool.
Thomas is like, he whispers to you, so I shouldn't yell, I'm the captain now?
Wait, no, that's stupid. Don't do that.
Captain Phillips.
And he kind of looks at the, Justice Ironbriar. Because kind of steps back again.
Good.
Ironbriar? Is going to look at Jason and basically
Me too.
damn it.
Calling him Jason. I know his name's Tom.
I know.
I heard his name was Tom. Who was Jason?
He just kind of he begins to chant something and looks at Tom. We're on the wrong side. You know that, right? And Tom just shakes his head like, no. I'm pretty sure. He points at him up Flint. I'm following him. He's the new leader.
Oh, what the fuck this?
Guys, we have a target.
Pause. Hold on.
And
It's not my turn, so I'm not allowed to speak, right?
correct.
Okay.
And just as Ironbriar just kind of raises his shoulder or raises an eyebrow. So you're taking the sacrifices side. Tychus, you're up.
All right. So am I to believe that this shark is
Dead.
no longer a problem?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
How far? I'm gonna move you real quick. You can't go that far, sadly, because there's another bot. How far can you move, General?
I have a speed of 40. So
Oh,
this will be
40?
20 for me and 5
the
for
fuck
my
you get a-
spider.
Oh, you're gonna try riding your spider or something, or
If I can.
how do you get? You have to run up there and get on it. It's not really designed for riding though. There's no saddle or anything. It's only it's a medium spider. How big is the spider?
It's a giant spider. So let's see.
That. It is a. Oh, you're a small creature anyway. Also,
Yeah, I'm small, and it as long as it's medium, I think I can ride it.
yeah. I'm gonna make you actually go up there and climb on top of it as an action. I don't think I'm gonna let it move just yet if you do that. Because it's not really designed to ride. You're trying to grab onto nothing. You don't have a saddle, don't have ropes or anything. Let you go up there and get on
All right.
top of it. Then next round, use this speed.
All right, so this is 25 feet of movement, I think, for me to end up here,
Okay, I'm gonna move you.
and
up. I already did. Okay, never mind. Look at
and
the shark.
and
The
10
shark's just
and
gonna
10
fucking
feet
away.
of movement for the spider, who can totally just be on the ceiling or something. I don't
Yeah.
care. And who is this guy?
A cultist laying underneath the shark, missing an arm.
The now dead shark.
Now a dead shark.
And
Because I stabbed it.
is he threatening to format?
He
Okay, get out from under the dead shark.
he's like under the shark, so right now, no.
Okay, so I can get to here without this guy like attacking me. Right?
Sure.
He's currently pinned under a shark carcass.
I'll allow it, sure.
All right, and given the context clues of what I've heard, is this a spiritual weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
You've seen him
Okay,
use that before.
I'm gonna assume that belongs to the paladin or the cleric.
Can I do spiritual
and-
weapons?
No.
It's mine.
Oh.
It's a divine spell.
Like, wait a minute. When did I get that ability?
We
That'd be
assume
cool.
this is a divine spell.
And this guy, let's see, what does a giant spider have? Does he can shoot webs or poison? Oh, poison is part of his bite.
Yep.
Never mind. So he could throw webs. DC 14 something save.
For
Range of 50.
Yes, a bite though would be a 4. So the DC would be a dex save. So how big is the web?
Use webs to support themselves and up to one additional creature of the same size. Throw a web up to 8 times per day. This is similar to an attack with a net, but has a maximum range of 50 feet, with a range increment of 10 feet, and is effective against targets up to one size category larger than the web spinner.
Okay.
So it's like it depends on the size of the thing you're throwing the web at, at least from what I was reading.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make an attack roll. Against his touch armor
So
class.
just-
Against his touch armor class. You gotta make an attack roll first, don't you?
You gotta make like a DC roll.
Yeah, the way it looks is that it's both are standard actions with a DC equal to 10 plus 1/2 the creature's hit dice. And the creature's con modifier.
You're trying to snare it?
So
Like the
it's-
second one or the first one?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's
not
confusing.
Like
Yeah.
a net. It said like a net, right?
Yeah. So it shoots the web over an area, and there's a save DC of 10 plus half the creature's hit dice.
If it's a net, they have
It-
to make a touch attack against them. They actually get close enough to them. A ranged touch attack. It's like a net. If we're treating it like a net.
Ranged. How do I do just a regular touch attack?
It's a regular
You just
attack.
want me-
I affect their armor class. You're against their touch armor class. So spiders.
13.
Does not hit his touch armor class.
All right.
What does this do that information? But you have to hit his touch armor
Then-
class, and then he has to make a DC 14 save. He didn't hit his touch armor
I
class.
see what you're saying. All right.
He didn't get it
So
close
the
enough.
spider misses with his webs,
Yes.
but Tychus will still throw some magic missiles.
Okay.
And those are both 4s, so
Nice.
10 damage.
Nice.
And I was throwing them at this guy.
Oh, my bad. Okay. He is hurting. Magnus, you're up.
Okay, well, I think my first plan isn't gonna work because I don't think I prepared the spell I was gonna use. Can I declare a non-lethal arrow, or is that not a thing?
Not really for bow and arrows.
Okay, all right.
Some, like, you could try shooting him in the leg or whatnot, but
The legs.
Okay. I'll try that. But I'm gonna shout out like, oh yeah, fuck, and they know about the Sahedron or whatever, so we should probably question them.
You can question Tom.
Well, that's fair. I kind of want to know what Ironbriar knows, but he probably won't let us know anything. Anywho, I'll take a shot at him. Why not?
Okay, roll it. You're doing your really special one? Gotcha.
Yeah. Why
Did you go
not?
back and pick up your bow?
Oh frick, no. Can I grab it from format?
You can yell a format to I'm gonna kick you over the bow, yeah. I'm not gonna give you, I'll give you one attack. Because you did kind of
Okay.
lead the bow. He kicks it over to you. Pick it up.
Just the first one?
Yep, misses. And
Here we
yeah,
go.
Shit.
I've seen the
Thanks,
spider gnome
buddy.
and the bat gnome. I've seen, yeah.
Hey, look, what's this done?
Tychus, your gnomes are great.
And he has illusions,
Bat
so he can
gnome,
probably actually,
spider gnome.
he can probably illusion himself to make him look like that. Anyway, this one right here begins to stand up, and format, you get a free attack on him. Push the shark away. He's getting ready to get up.
Spider Gnome
That's if
does
you.
whatever
That's
a
if
Spider
you.
Gnome does.
Format, do you want to take an attack on this cultist who's trying to get up next to you?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's take a swing.
Go ahead.
Ah,
Kill him.
oh shit. 25.
Yeah, you kill him.
Yeah, let's go. Did y'all miss me?
Orc, you're up.
Alright. So I have my own attack, and then the weapon has its own attack, correct? Okay. So for myself, I think I'm going to run up to the Justice here. And we'll just do a Channel Smite with my attack.
Okay.
Ooh, I can use Smite too.
First.
Does not hit.
I have a Smite Evil.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. Yeah, does not hit.
Oh, that's fine.
Your weapon.
Tychus
next?
would like to use one of his hero points, if he can, to enhance that.
Go right ahead.
Alright,
D6.
now I'm down to 6.
I don't think I have any.
Roll a d6, Tychus.
Boom!
Ooh.
So 22 now.
Does not hit.
What?
Damn.
Wait a minute.
I tried,
Right.
Lork.
I mean, can I also use my last hero point at that point? What's that?
If you would like to.
Yeah, let's do that.
So 24.
Yeah,
I will
24.
give you the damage just because you guys spent so much. Go ahead,
Jesus.
and what's the damage?
It's so that would have been 4 from the weapon and then 4d6. So
Okay, so
14.
18 total.
okay, you hit him pretty fucking hard. You can see that like energy is kind of into your entire sword, that gold energy that you love channeling so much, and you just nail him with it, and it cuts into his armor and into his shoulder, and you see him kind of his arm kind of spasm out a little bit.
Awesome. And then the spiritual weapon will also try to attack the Justice. But we'll see how that goes.
Does not hit.
Okay, that's what I figured.
So hey, Rain, when we're all said and done here, you're gonna have to explain some of my new feats and shit from my level up.
I don't think you got anything major.
Divine Bond.
You got a horse. No, you got a fucking basically an Excalibur.
Magic ass sword.
Yeah. And that'd be a good time to actually use that.
Oh, what? Ooh.
Yeah.
If only you knew how.
Start
I do
reading,
know
buddy.
how. Yep, I'm gonna read that while y'all are doing your thing there.
In the chat, there in the general Discord chat is a link to your paladin. Look at your divine bond and smite. This one right here kind of looks back and forth, a little confused. And let's see what his morale should actually be.
Holy Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there you go. He go ahead and steps forward and tries taking a swipe out of the traitor. He actually runs down and tries to swipe Tom.
Hey.
You mean Jason?
Jason, no!
And he actually apparently does the exact same thing that Flint did earlier. Brought his weapon up to attack, brought it back down, and just like there's no weapon in his hand, just chops Tom. And Tom just kind of looks at him. The rolls here today suck. Okay, format.
So basically I get like a +3 enhancement when I use this thing on my sword. Yeah? Son of a bitch, dude.
+2.
First time, plus... For every 3 okay, so +2, yeah, never mind.
+2 to attack and damage. And I would also smite if I were you. To add your charisma to attack and damage.
So let's just go ham here for a second. I'm gonna throw down my shield.
Okay.
I'm gonna two-hand the hell out of this. I'm gonna use Smite and Divine Bond.
Okay, you add your charisma to your attack roll.
So my modifier, my 3?
Yep, so you run up
Or
there.
the 16?
So
Okay.
for your 3. So roll.
Okay, so...
Roll your attack.
Sorry.
You're good, man.
Oh shit.
Okay, so your first. So you add 3 to your attack. Your first one hits,
Okay.
and you add your paladin level to damage. So 7
So
plus
7?
14 total. So
Okay.
far, plus another 3 because you are plus another 2 because of your bond.
So... 16 to the first attack.
And also, you double-handed it, right?
Yeah.
What is your strength at?
18. Modifier of 4.
Add another plus 2 to damage.
So 18 damage on the first attack? First swing?
Yep, 18 damage.
Plus my second attack? Or did my second attack not hit?
Your second attack does not hit.
Okay, so I do 18 damage right off the bat. Nice.
Yeah, you nail him pretty hard as well. Your guys' smiting is pretty on point.
And what's nice about Divine Bond, from what I was reading, it stays on for a little bit.
Stays on for a couple minutes.
7 minutes. 1 minute per paladin level, so it'll be on there for 7 minutes.
Yeah, the combat won't last that long.
No. Either way, if I have to hit him again, I can hit him real hard.
Flint, you're up. Yeah, Flint, you're up.
Alright, so I've got my whip now.
Okay.
I can go with Dazzling Display. Do I use that as an action, I suppose?
Yes.
Okay.
And do you mind clicking on it, dropping it?
Weapon you have, weapon focus, you can perform bewildering show of prowess for round action. Make an intimidate check to demoralize all foes. 30 feet, you can see your display.
Just click it, drops in the chat so everyone can read it.
Anybody in here a football fan at all?
24 intimidate. Fuck.
Foosball's the devil.
Alright, Bobby.
That's what Mama always said.
My mama said.
So those, they have to make a will save. Either of them make it. Let's see if he makes it. None of the enemies make it, so they all get what, a -2 to their attack. What does frightening do? Give me 1 second. Confused, dazed, dazzled, dying, frightened. -2 to their attack rolls. Okay.
I guess I probably okay. Yeah, my turn's over.
But still, -2 to their attack rolls isn't fucking bad. Tom's like, whoa, hey, knock it off. Whoa. And kind of ducks his head down, kind of backs away. Trying to get away from your whip. Ironbriar raises his hand up again. And I want everyone to make
Chops his hand off.
Will save.
Oh, shit.
Me too.
Yes. Will save to everyone but I think Magnus is the only one that shouldn't make it. Is channel energy 30 feet or 15 feet?
It's 30.
Oh, it's to mine. Everybody has to make it.
Yeah.
I rolled.
That's a
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Will
Magnus.
save. Yep.
Oh, Tychus.
Lork, you take 21 damage.
Oof.
PJ,
Fantastic.
you take 10 damage. Format, 10 damage.
Yeah, just about to say.
Magnus, 21 damage. Tychus, 21 damage.
How much for me? 21?
21.
Okay.
Help.
And you take the 10 damage, PJ.
Yep.
Tychus has been better.
Tom drops dead.
Oh.
Damn it, Jason!
Jason, no!
And Ironbriar looks at the remaining guy standing there. Are you going to disobey me as well?
Yup.
Tychus.
If he comes back, we get to call him Jason Todd.
Well, the masks are red.
Jason Todd Tom.
All right. All right. Spider has a speed of 30.
You can go up the wall
1,
for all I
2,
care. So
3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6. And will attempt to bite.
Misses.
Yeah. And Tychus cannot miss with his wand of magic missiles.
7 damage.
7 damage. And he will back up.
Okay.
Since there is neither shark nor villain all the way back here, so he's gonna just stay in the back.
Magnus.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Not a great place to get a shot. Or can I shoot between Format and Lork?
You can because you have precise shot.
Yes, I do!
Takes down to a knee just in case.
I'm gonna do that, and hopefully I look like a badass.
Pings it off the back of me.
I don't look like a complete
Do
idiot.
you want to use a hero point?
Yes?
He takes 7 damage.
That's a D6.
Yeah. You're off by 1 on your second attack.
Oh.
I got 2! Haha. Take a hero point off. Alrighty.
Since I control the weapon, is it possible to have the weapon go first this time? Or is it always behind me in the turn order?
You can go first. I don't care.
Can I have the weapon move down to this dude to attack him?
Sure.
God damn it.
Plus your wisdom, right?
Yeah, so 12.
Does not hit.
Yeah, that's fine. And
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna channel energy and heal everybody 4d6.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's gonna hit everybody else too in the room.
They all gain 18.
Yeah, and I think that gives the enemies 18 too. Unless I can I don't think I have the ability to pick and choose who it targets, do I?
Did you get that feat? Selective channel?
No.
Then no, it has to hit everybody.
Bitch. Well, everybody gained 18 health, yay!
I'm at full health.
That's not bad. So,
Yeah, I figured since
Lork, do you
most
want
of
to
us
feel
got
really,
hit
really
20.
bad?
What's that?
The main bad guy now has 21 health.
Uh,
He was literally at 3.
no. Why would you tell me that?
Because I'm an asshole DM.
I don't need to know that.
Okay.
Damn it.
This one actually scared. He's feeling well. He actually steps up here and takes a swipe at the bard. And he's
The bard?
flanking.
Give me a swipe.
I do like the bard's token. He's got that ruggedly handsome look to it.
Thank you. I pulled it from Amazon.
11 damage.
Ow.
He has sneak attack. And you're flanked.
So 11 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Format.
I'm gonna take a swing at what's his face again.
Okay.
I guess I still have my divine bond and
Yep.
whatnot.
Do you have power attack by any chance, out of curiosity? I wouldn't use it right now. I'm just kind of curious if you have power attack or not.
I do.
You could take away from your attack and do extra damage. But
Is that the smart thing to do?
Exactly.
It's hard enough to hit that dude.
Yeah.
All right, I'll power attack.
Okay.
I'm still two-handing as well, so.
So it's -2 plus 6-7 damage. Yeah. Well,
You can choose to take a -1 penalty in all melee attacks, and melee attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 bonus on all melee damage rolls. This bonus to damage is increased by 50% if you're making an attack with a two-handed weapon.
But at base attack 4, and every 4 thereafter, the penalty increases by 1. So it's -2 to attack.
Okay.
I was reading that.
Sorry.
So it's like 6 damages? Hold on. Strength and a half.
Alright, he gets +20 to attack, +20 damage. Go ahead and roll it.
Wait, what? Roll it.
So just roll my two-hander.
Yeah, but it's -2. Yeah, roll it. Okay, so let's go through this.
Okay.
24 plus
So
your,
20.
plus your charisma, which is another 3. You hit him.
Yeah.
You
So
hit him.
27.
And then, but then it's
But how
minus.
much?
Then
So
you get
then
minus,
how
you
much
get a
do I hit?
-2, so it's 25. You hit him. 9 plus 7 plus your. You dropped him.
He's dead.
Yeah, we took out one of the bastards over here.
Yeah, despite Lork's best efforts, we defeated him.
Oh, that is a low blow.
Fucker.
Even the wife is into it.
Love
So did you guys
you.
miss me?
Yay.
Oh, hey, I'm just, in fairness, Grog did the exact same amount of damage to the weak guys downstairs.
Nice.
Flint, you're up.
Alright, so we still got this asshole behind me, but he's unarmed. Is there anybody else that's hostile in the room?
No.
Spider looks suspicious though.
Right. Well, at that point, I ain't worried about the guy. I know that there's physically no weapons that he can grab. So I'm just going to turn around and put my hands up. It's like, hey, I am not with them.
So as he turns, once again, he has no shirt. He has that emblem that you guys have been kind of chasing carved into his chest. About 3 or 4 of the points carved into his chest. It's up to
Trust him.
It's up to you guys to believe him or not.
I mean, come on. I'm literally being stabbed by this dude.
I point at him and I say that's semi-Sihedron. Does that was that voluntarily?
No. Definitely was not.
All right, let's kill the other guy and work this out.
Neat. So that's it.
I think it's
Okay.
neat.
Neat.
So are you just gonna get out of the way?
No, I'm just gonna turn and walk. I'll turn my back now to the party, look directly at the guy, and just watch them walk in front of me. They're just gonna walk past me. I'll let
Marcus,
him
you're
go.
up.
All right, Spider's going to attack him. Let's
Oh.
get the.
I
Jesus
do wanna
Christ,
whisper
that
to the
spider
guy
sucks.
that, I gave you a chance.
Oh, the Colt is gonna get a free
1, 2,
attack on him.
3, 4, 5.
Your spider
And-
takes
I am
4
not.
damage.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna wait. Oh, the spider takes 4 damage.
Yeah, it rolled a 1.
Hmm.
The guy's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And like, he tries to stomp on the bug.
All right, so Tychus is not really gonna be using any of his long-term losing things here. So detect magic. I don't know. Can I use Mage Hand and punch him in the balls?
No.
All right, then.
You can fondle them. I mean, but no, you can't punch them.
My charisma's not that high. I don't think I'd be any good at it. I'll leave it alone.
Okay. Magnus.
For now.
I'll train for proficiency.
I mean, the last guy standing's not looking very good, right?
What was that?
Me?
The last guy standing isn't looking very
No, he
good,
has full
right?
hit points.
Oh.
We haven't touched him yet.
We still love you, Lork.
Oh.
I still love you, Lork.
Screw you guys.
I'm just saying, like, he did heal you guys more than he healed them.
Everyone has been trying to hit him. I'm sorry, right?
Mathematically, it was a good choice. Gonna go all out and lay into him?
That's what everybody else has been trying to do, right?
Yes.
That's what I've done.
Then yeah, I'll take a shot. All my fancy shit.
You killed him. Yeah, you killed him.
Don't worry, guys. Take that back massage at your earliest convenience.
That sounds great. When am I getting that?
Excuse you. I've been carrying.
I command my spider to give her a back massage.
This a good buddy.
Okay, guys.
8-point shiatsu.
Okay, guys, so that is it for the combat. You guys are free to look around, do what you need to. Give me 1 second. You guys are in this room here.
I'm getting shark teeth.
I follow behind her with that.
The shark disappeared. Was a summon.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a conjuration.
Can I dig around in this guy's arm? Or any that broke off? please.
His arm is in the shark's belly.
Yeah, but what about the stump?
The stoop.
Couldn't there be a tooth lodged in the
Billy,
stump?
do you know anything about a stump?
I mean, shark teeth grow grow in rows, right? And they always are rotating constantly. So this shark might have shed a
I
tooth.
tell you what, roll a D100. I'll give you a 50-50 chance. Oh,
A D100?
Higher, low.
D100. Oh shit.
Higher or low.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Oh, higher or low.
Hi.
I am.
Hi.
You
Hey!
found a shark.
Oh.
You found a tooth. Way to go.
Yes.
Ah!
Lucky tooth.
A
I'm
thick layer of
keeping that.
sawdust covers the
High
floor.
five, Magnus!
In this
That
room
was
here,
my.
In this room here, a thick layer of sawdust covers the floor, mounted nearly a foot deep in places. Workbenches set here and there in the room, their surfaces cluttered with saws, hand drills, planners, and other woodworking tools. Make a perception check, please.
Got it. On it. Ayy.
It's better than my normal perception. Usually it's Lork's.
You're looking around. Damn it, Lork, your roll sucks today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop for the night. I think I'm
Just
just
spinning in
done.
circles.
And I'm done. Oh, Titus. Oh, Titus.
Lower.
You looking around, and there are several places of just dried blood stains on the floor.
While I'm looking around, can I cantrip Mage Hand and pat Lork on the head?
If you want to, yes.
So pretty. So pretty. Hey, look, blood!
Oh, red stuff.
And you also know there's like little bits of like human bone in some of the saws up here as well.
Bit.
There's doors over here,
Okay.
doors
Yep.
there.
So, Tychus looks at each of the doors and first motions to Magnus that we should probably say something to the remaining survivor of the room. And turns and says, hello,
How
my
you
name is
doing?
Tychus, and this is
How
Magnus.
you doing?
We don't necessarily mean to kill you.
Are you talking about the dude that's dead or me?
You.
No, I'm talking about you down there in the corner.
All right. As you say that, I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, just for funsies,
Okay.
and I'm gonna come back up and talk to you.
I am the captain net.
Nice.
Love it.
He's constantly writing stuff down in a journal and notes. So I want you to know, Tychus, you missed a perfect opportunity to go. He motions at Magnus when you talk to him. Hi, how you doing? You missed a perfect opportunity for that.
Hey.
Hi, how you
So-
doing?
Yeah, hey. I'm sorry,
You know.
it's hey. Sup?
That's only for comforting the ladies. Okay.
Hey man, what about us men?
Okay.
We like comfort too.
So now that the excitement's over, I put my hand out as a handshake. My name is Flint.
Stick sword by hand. Mm.
They call me the Endowed.
Why? Because you have stars on your chest?
Magnus rolls her eyes.
Flint the Endowed.
Yes,
I'm.
because I have stars on my chest. Anyway,
Mhm.
so what brings you fellas here?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Well, I was kidnapped by that asshole, dude that's sitting there, Ironsides.
Ironbriar.
Can you prove it?
I mean, I've got this giant half-ass done star carved into my chest.
That could be an elaborate ploy.
In what aspect would I carve myself for? Okay.
Stumbling on his words! Pulls sword out and gets ready.
Anybody got a lie detector spell?
Dude, I wish.
Just hates the shit out of this guy.
Nope.
Wait.
Paladin might have zone of truth.
Detect evil.
How's he smell? I'm asking for Matt. How's he
He
smell?
smells kind of bad, doesn't he? What's the last time you bathed? Flint.
God damn it! Do you shower? Have you heard of soap?
Hold on, Flint. When was the last time you bathed? Are you like a bum, or how you actually dress up nice? Or how do you actually look?
I have a
Are you
high night
well
shirt,
trimmed,
but
or-
I'm gonna assume that I'm fairly well taken care of.
Okay, so no, he doesn't smell bad, and he's not evil.
I smell a little treachery in him.
Perhaps, maybe.
But he's not
At any
evil.
rate, I can prove it, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Oh, here's a question: is everybody healed completely?
Completely.
I'm close enough.
Okay, so I'm going to lift up Jason's shirt. He has a scar on his chest to make sure that this is not an initiation thing. This is what I'm about to be sacrificed thing. See?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so there is
Uh-huh.
no
Or Tom.
Hildren on Jason's chest. Tom's chest. Damn it, Pete.
Jason Tom, no!
The dead guy's
God.
chest.
The dead asshole's chest.
See?
So all the dead assholes don't have this. Just.
Just me.
Correct.
You know,
So can I-
And FYI for you, when Magnus first came up the stairs, one of them was actually holding him against the wall.
I mean, it did. That fits, I guess.
I was kind of late to the party, so you're gonna have to kind of fill me in here.
What are your feelings about tattoos?
I love tattoos.
He's in. He's fine.
Okay.
That was Matt. That wasn't PJ.
I mean, I don't like him at all.
Well, he's out. Get him out of here. Kill him.
Out. Yeah.
Stab him. Stab him in the head. Magnus, draw aim. He shot against the wall now. Military's death.
Once
Two in the
again,
head,
the
right in the
paladin
chest.
is technically lawful
I
good.
appreciate you guys saving me and all that, but unless you have any other business, I think I might need to get going.
Go where?
I have no fucking
Where are we
idea.
going?
Whatever.
Our next move.
I don't think you want to go anywhere right now.
I don't. You're
Find out anything useful while you were kidnapped?
getting awfully close there.
Yep.
Huh? Huh?
Once
See
again,
anything
the
interesting?
paladin knows he's not evil.
That doesn't mean I trust him.
Fine.
The paladin knows he's not evil.
That doesn't mean I trust him.
That is true. Also invoke rule number 2. Don't split the party. Find a way to work
God
together.
damn it. Alright, look. I say we bring him along, that way he doesn't get himself killed, but we keep an eye on him at all times. He does
Yeah,
seem like
so-
he could be a useful asset.
Here's a
You're
fun
on
question.
probation, punk.
Why was he being
Tychus.
sacrificed?
Okay. Tychus asks him,
I'm-
what's beyond these doors here? Here and here.
Oh,
These
there's
doors
the-
here is actually locked.
I can sniff around.
And
Why?
does he know? What is his response?
After the door is open,
I have no idea. I was brought here just like a few minutes ago. Before, all the big yelling and clanking and everything that happened downstairs, and then you guys coming up and saving me and shit.
Well, do you have any skills that are necessary to open these doors?
Is there a lockpicking skill specifically,
Not
or
for you,
is
no.
that under escape artist, or
it wouldn't be you.
I mean,
Can
that's
I
is
what.
that?
Can I
In
search the
3.5
justice's
is
body for the key?
need?
Can I just inspect the doors
Hold on.
and
Lord,
cantrip?
what did you just say?
I was asking if we could look at the justice's body for the key.
Roll perception. So,
What's left of
Magnus,
it?
you gonna try and unlock the door?
Yeah, I want to
Roll.
check it just to be sure,
Roll.
but then I have disable device.
Table device.
Hey,
So, Magnus, you actually fail at unlocking the door.
what?
Lord.
Can I cantrip it?
So you can keep trying and keep trying. Lord, congratulations. You do find a key. Now, it's up to you how long you want her to fail before you unlock the door for her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention anything. I slowly slip the key onto myself.
Fuck, I failed it. Ah!
Hey Magnus, are you gonna help out today or?
What do I roll to punch the door?
Hold on.
Strength.
So here are things that you find on Ironbriar.
Okay.
A wand of cure moderate wounds with 12
Nice.
charges.
Hello.
Nice.
A mithril chain shirt. A +1 buckler. A +1 short sword. A masterwork hand crossbow with 9 poisoned darts.
Nice.
A reaper's mask. So this is similar to the cultist masks that were downstairs. But while those are dyed kind of bright colors, this one is obviously stitched together using human flesh. And it's just a one giant piece of human flesh that's stitched
Thought that
together. And you find a key. I will send you, because who keeps track of the
Party
I'm
loot.
gonna update it
Yep.
here in a moment on the loot. I was writing all this down in Notepad first.
I'm gonna copy and paste it real quick.
Are you putting it into the loot?
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not putting the loot. No, I put in the chat. That's someone else's thing. No offense.
No, that's fine.
That's your job, not mine.
I was about to put it in there.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk down and kind of push Magnus aside. I got this, honey. It's okay.
Oh, whoa, hold on. So the Lork just called Magnus honey.
In a very
you?
condescending way,
Okay.
since she's been smacking me all night.
And I whack him over the head again.
And I would like to use the key on the door.
You do so. And apparently, Lork, FYI for you, she's batting for the other team, it looks like.
Yeah, that's
says I bat
not
for
a
one team?
surprise either.
Oh,
That is true as well. Okay.
she
good job.
bats for all.
Who said? Who said?
Who said?
So this room
Who said?
is pretty... Yeah, give me 1 second to find it. Two. The walls on this room bear some pretty disturbing decoration. Human faces stretched flat over wooden frames by strips of leather and black twine. Each face grimaces in a slightly different expression of pain. Looking down on a cramped room that contains just a desk, a high-backed rocking chair, and a low-slog cot heaped with scratchy-looking blankets. A ladder in the southeast corner of the room leads up to a trapdoor in the ceiling.
I almost became a mask.
I'd like to go into the room and rummage around in the desk and see what I can find.
Okay, so
I
this is
will
gonna be a
check
nice
the trapdoor
long,
for traps.
This is gonna be a nice long list of fucking shit. So,
Oh, nice.
there are no traps.
Good.
There's a large footlocker in there filled with oddments collected from many of his victims. There's a bunch of books and sea charts, etchings of vast rock formations, and several maps, several pamphlets discussing forgotten schools of magic. A fine painting depicting a city carved from a vast frozen waterfall with towering ice cathedrals and domes. That painting is worth Someone give me a praise. You have the skill.
Sure.
Little no moves.
I don't have anything on appraise.
I do.
Roll it.
With
Okay.
his little no
You
moves.
guys could probably get a good $175 out of that painting.
How much?
175.
Gold pieces?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to make a knowledge check? Or a knowledge arcana check to see if you recognize that forgotten school of magic? Tychus.
Yes.
Alchemic is what it says.
Definitely.
Alchemic. Okay.
You're kind of going through it's a forgotten school of magic called alchemic, and you're like, yeah, this is complete bullshit. This contradicts this. This contradicts this. Whoever's fucking selling this is an idiot. You don't believe it. It's complete drivel to you.
Dribble dibble.
Yeah.
Near the bottom
I
of
mean,
several books. The first of these is a wizard spell book. Emblazoned with 2 intertwined snakes, one green, one red. It contains several spells. I assume I'm just gonna write down these spells. I assume the spell book's going to the wizard.
Yep.
All right. I will add it to
Make sure you write down those
my
spells as
stuff
well.
Here.
Yeah. The
All
second book is an old and beautiful tome containing numerous hand-drawn illustrations entitled "The Serpent's Tail: The Fairy Tales of the Eldest." The book presents the tales of Dane, the most feared of the blah blah blah. Something about Goliath, blah 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 blah. Nothing good there. It's a really rare tome. Roll of praise. PJ, feel free to roll a praise because you had that skill as well.
Sure. I just didn't want to take anything from him.
You're good. That way, whoever gets higher, I mean, have at it. Okay.
Nope. Nope.
You can probably get a good, like, you know this tome, Tychus. You're pretty well read. You love, like, library shit like that. This is rare. You could probably get a good 500 gold pieces for this tome. If you find the right buyer.
After I learn all the spells from it, of course.
No, that's the second book. You have the spell book. You actually have another book that's just really pretty. It has a bunch of just stories in it, not spells.
Oh, okay.
This is a whole new book called The Serpent's Tail: The Fairy Tales of the Eldest. And it has several books. Nothing really useful, but it's worth 500 gold pieces. And
After I
like a paragraph and a
after
half
I've-
explaining all the stuff this book has, and it's useless.
all right. Once I've read it, yeah, absolutely, let's sell it. So how much can we sell that book for?
500.
All right, Lork, are you adding that 500?
Yeah, I put things in
Right.
Notepad and then copy them over for the most
Finally, a
important
slim volume near the bottom of the chest serves double duty as a ledger and a journal for Justice Ironbriar. He's recorded everything in the journal in a cipher. He painstakingly invented himself using a mix of Draconic, Elven, and Infernal. A character who can read all 3 of these languages, make a DC 25 linguistics check. So can anyone read Draconic, Elven, and Infernal?
I could cast Comprehend Languages and read everything.
I've got Elven.
Does anyone have Draconic or Infernal?
No, I can.
Want to see that again?
Too.
Draconic,
Let's see, I have
Infernal,
Gnome,
and
Sylvan, Thessalonian, Giant, Goblin, and Draconic.
You have Draconic and Elven. Hey, did we choose languages for you yet, PJ?
Don't need to. I have comprehend language as well.
Okay, but so it would take you guys a while to actually decipher the cipher.
Yeah, I got no idea. I don't think I have any of that.
Days to decipher it.
Oh, common and celestial.
So go ahead and roll linguistics. So both Lork, who all has comprehension language?
Me.
I do. So Tychus.
Burn a spell,
Tychus and Flint.
burn a spell, and roll linguistics.
22 for the Flint.
All right, linguistics. Oh, it's an actual thing.
Linguini.
Do that. And I will burn that spell.
You don't get very far trying to figure it out. You guys talk back and forth a little bit. One thing that's actually not enciphered, which is interesting, is just the words lovely Zanisa. You believe Zanisa is a name, but that's actually not in a cipher.
So,
Is this somebody mistaking
has
Magnus
he said
for their
any of this out
long-lost
loud,
love
or
again?
am I looking on as well?
What was that, PJ?
Please no.
Is he saying any of this out loud whenever he's reading it?
You can if you
is
want.
it-
Like that's the only thing that comes out to you is lovely Zanisa. Everything else is in a cipher.
So I don't know if this is related or not, but Jason was saying something about Ironsides hasn't been right since he's been with that girl.
What was the freaky devil woman's name from what's his brother's face's
It's a different
note?
name. You
It was
killed her, but it was a different
wasn't
name.
it? Okay. Nualia, okay.
Yeah,
No, that's not it. But yeah, you're right.
The lovely Zanisha. You guys can spend some time trying to decipher that.
Okay.
But it's like
In
it's a
the
mixture
meantime,
between a ledger, which isn't so much encoded, and then there's this journal, which is heavily encoded.
Okay,
You also
The
see
ledger.
a payment from Red Mantis for delivery of Borel's legacy.
any of that mean anything to you?
Borel.
Asking the bard. Asking the bard about Red Mantis specifically.
I know. Well, I might actually. Would I go for history or local?
Local. Doesn't ring a bell. Borel
I mean, is
sounds-
that something that's possible to know with knowledge local?
Right now, no.
Okay.
But Vorel sounds familiar.
What?
Borel. Borel's legacy. Borel sounds familiar to the rest of the party.
Yes. Lork, why don't you tell our new friend how that makes sense to the rest of the party?
Yes, I have no idea.
That mask is it's still really messing with my memory. Hey Magnus, why don't you help us out here?
That name by me again?
Borel.
Vorel? Is that a goblin?
He's not a goblin.
Spooky goblin.
Oh
How
shit,
about
I'm
this? How
scrolling.
about this for you
scrolling.
guys?
Scroll!
The original builder of the manor, of Foxglove Manor, the one who tried to become a lich and blew
The
himself
fancy
up.
foxes with gloves.
The one who tried to become a lich and blew himself up. And
Yeah.
haunted the- it
Handout
was
26.
Aldrin's grandfather.
Yeah.
His
Is
name
it
was
I think
Borel.
Aldrin's grandfather was probably also into Magnus.
I feel like I'm starring in The Bachelorette and I didn't know, and I don't want like the Truman Show mixed with The Bachelorette.
No. Vorel was dead long before Magnus was even born.
Oh, okay.
Vorel was dead 80 years ago.
All right.
And I'm like-
so how is Vorel being mentioned now?
Delivery of Vorel's legacy. The
In
ledger
this
also
journal.
indicates Ironbriar has received payment from Red Mantis for delivery of Vorel's legacy.
Fuck, what is his legacy? Fuck.
Well, you said 2-6, right?
I didn't say anything about a number.
Yeah,
No,
that's where
Magnus
Voral's
did.
mentioned. It's that certificate of.
Oh yeah, Voros Foxglove. Yeah, he's the one that originally built the manor. That's his legacy.
His
And
legacy.
you remember,
the deed?
there were some boxes and stuff like that in the basement. But that's everything you find in this room here. There is a ladder going up to the roof.
Anything up there? I'll go. Because you said it wasn't trapped earlier.
I said the main door wasn't trapped earlier. This is a trap door.
Oh, I thought I said I looked around the
You're
room
fine,
for,
you're
or looked
good.
around the trapdoor for traps.
I'm
And you were
fucking
like,
with you,
oh,
you're
it's
good.
not trapped.
A timber cabinet sits against the northern wall here. Its door is made of iron mesh. Inside perch 3 strangely silent ravens. Where'd you go? How the fuck you over there? Knock it off. I'm gonna smack your hand. Strangely silent ravens. A table nearby holds a tall, narrow bucket of bird feed, a quill, and a vial of ink, as well as several thin parchments weighted down by a polished rock.
Shit. What was that last part?
A
Scheiße.
table nearby holds a tall, narrow bucket of bird feed, a quill, and a vial of ink, as well as several thin parchments weighted down by a polished rock.
Okay.
Now is nature.
Yeah.
Handle animal. Go ahead.
Knowledge, nature, handle animal.
Whoever's higher.
They're both kind of fucked.
Fuck. You're a ranger. How
Can
are
I
you
try the
fucked
other
on
one for
knowledge?
funsies?
How are you fucked on knowledge, nature, and handle animal? You're a ranger.
I know, but I
The
was in
rolls
the
have been
city.
terrible.
Maybe an urban ranger.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Those are birds. Caw. Caw.
Can
Speak with
send
birds.
them-
Caw. Caw.
Would a D6 do anything for me?
No.
They
Actually,
love
if you
birds.
rolled a perfect 6, yes. But, hey,
Want to take that chance with the hero point?
hey, Tychus,
What?
there's some birds up here.
Burbies.
Look, burbs.
Burbs.
Do I know anything about birds?
Burb, burb, burb.
I'm
Aren't
putting
you a
birdseed in
gnome?
my hand and offering it through the mesh.
Aren't you a gnome?
I don't really know anything about birds per se.
Birds.
Well, you could ask them.
Oh, right.
You're welcome.
I can totally speak with animals.
Yes, you can.
So I asked them, what goes on here?
Ah, you speak. Ah, cool. Ah.
Ah, ooh, yeah.
And they just kind
Ah.
of start, get a little more fiddly, get a little anxious. We carry more letters? I like flying to Snake Lady Tower.
Give a shiny.
Snake Lady Tower, excuse me.
Tower.
Give us shiny.
if I allow my friend here to give you more seed,
Ooh, see? Yes.
would you lead us to Snake Lady Tower?
We'll fly there. Not far. Yeah.
Okay, just don't leave us behind.
I'm pouring more birdseed into my hand, just like talking to myself. Give a shiny. Give a smooth. Mesh.
Ah, yeah. Ooh, yes, feed. And they take the feed and like they're really excited. Yeah. What? Let's go. We'll go.
Who's
We'll
a
fly.
good
We'll fly.
bird?
It's
Okay.
not far. Just
Hey,
watch.
we're gonna check out this other door first, but that Magnus, just keep the birds busy. Birds, look, seed. And
A good
and
birdie.
we want to open this door, but then yeah, Snake Lady Tower.
I'll put my other hand through the mesh and start to pet the birds.
So since I'm standing in front of the door, do you want me to try to open the door? Is the door locked?
Preferably.
Okay. I tried to open door.
Okay. There's nothing in there. It's just there's just tools. Actually, there is actually more cultist robes and masks.
Right, no birds
If I
here.
remember correctly, I don't want to touch those masks, do I?
Yeah, I hand out masks to everyone. I'm just kidding. No, let's get out of here and follow these birds.
Okay.
I say, I look at the party and I say, putting on
Peace out, I'm out of here.
putting on those masks is not what we want to do. We want to find Snake Lady Tower. It's for the birds, baby.
Hey, Tychus, you want to burn those masks?
Do I actually have any? You know, I don't have any cantrips that do damage. I should probably fix that.
Probably.
I mean, I guess I could use like magic missiles or shocking grasp or whatever. But
Okay. So Lork's been quiet for a while, and so has Flint. What are you guys doing?
Getting the hell on out of here.
yep, let's go ahead and leave the premises, and Tychus is going to get the birds' attention on the outside of the house. So we
Snake Lady Tower.
yeah, so we can go to Snake Lady Tower.
There wasn't anything else in the other bodies, was there? I guess that's
Okay,
not a
other
good question to
bodies?
ask, though.
Okay, and the other bodies, there was leather armor and hand crossbows.
Eh.
And
So nothing
every
really.
single one had 20 gold pieces. So you're looking at the bodies up here, right? 20 gold pieces apiece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 80 gold pieces.
Nice.
Collect.
We're looking at Foot Locker though.
The Footlocker had all the books.
Okay, you already got that. Okay.
PJ, roll it.
Alright.
Lork, format, please roll perception.
Shit.
I lost it. There it is. I'm blind.
Lork, you noticed Flint take down one of the faces off the wall, kind of look at it, shrug, and puts it in his bag.
Hey, new guy.
Yeah.
What you doing with that face there, buddy?
Well,
Face?
honest answer.
Yeah, I think honesty would probably be a good place to start here.
Draw a sword.
I like crafting things. I thought I'd make a drum out of it and sell it to somebody.
Out of a human face?
Yeah.
I like you.
The fuck?
Thank you, Lork.
Are we doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre here? Because that's what he makes things out of people.
I plan on trying to make musical instruments out of any kind of weird items I can find.
Tychus is reading his book and cares nothing about this conversation.
Yeah.
Probably smart.
I'm
Lord.
going to continue to slide the face mask thing into my backpack.
Okay, guys. So, if you let the crows go, roll perception quick for me. They stay up high and roll perception. You watch where they go. They don't go far. So roll perception, Magnus, please.
I see everything.
So you see the crows fly out. You'll see the actual raven, swoop under the iris span, to the north to align atop of one of the tallest towers under the ancient stone bridge. If you guys keep in mind, there's this giant ancient bridge that was actually goes out into the water a little ways from the old rulers over here. I think of their names off the top of my head. It's been too long. But this entire city is built in that shadow, essentially. And directly underneath the bridge, since the bridge is so big, the sun never touches, and it's kind of more of a lawless land. The crows or ravens actually fly out there and land at what appears to be a giant clock tower over in that area.
Across the water?
No, not across the water. There's a giant bridge that used to go across the water, but it all fell down. So now it goes a good mile or two out the water, but the land doesn't go that far. But like, in the shadow of the bridge is this area here. So it's still part of the main city. I have a picture of Magnamar to actually kind of show off. Yeah, here we go. Well, that's the entire city. And over next to those cliffs and everything, where the like underneath the big bridge is where it landed. In the shadow of that big bridge, directly underneath the bridge, it landed in a clock tower.
Tychus suggests to the party that we may want to take a rest.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So you guys go back to an inn?
Yep.
Yeah, because the
For me.
I am in dire need of a long rest
Yeah.
If you guys want to go
for the
back
purpose
to
of
an
spell
inn.
slots.
Okay, so you guys go back to an inn. You guys can rest and spend a little bit of time just trying to decipher that book you guys want.
Okay.
Tychus, work on your wand.
Go ahead, PJ.
Just because it's the we're sleeping, I'm going to pay for my own room if I can.
Go right ahead. It's not that expensive. You have enough money for that. That's fine.
All right, and once the door shuts, I'm going to go ahead and perform craft and see if I can't make a drum. Nope. I tried. I failed. I throw away the material.
Okay. Okay, guys, and that is it for tonight.
Woot.
Nice. Welcome, new guys.
Guys,
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
It's
Like,
been-
no one's welcome the poor guy. Like, he's gonna get stabbed by the paladin for no reason.
I mean, nobody introduced him to me. I literally asked, "Who's the dude over there?"
Dear
Well, we didn't know who he was either. That we were all just introduced to him.
Flynn.
PJ, I'm Matt. Pleasure to meet you, my dude.
Oh, you're even better to begin with. Have you not even like the player himself? My bad.
You go
Yeah,
by PJ?
Yes, PJ is the name I typically go by.
cool. Nice to meet you, man.
So,
Are you a
PJ is-
human bard?
I am.
Human. Okay, cool.
Like I said before.
So
PJ is
Magnus,
for
Warm,
time.
Tychus, good to hear from you guys again. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Tychus, I know we played Faz not too long ago.
Yeah,
That was fun.
that was fun. I am definitely down to do it again with a little bit of lead time so I can charge my controllers.
Yeah,
Actually, I think me
me-
and Ryan are free tomorrow night.
Ooh,
Playing
I get off,
Faz
I get
in
off at
VR.
7.
Is definitely something I'm interested in. That's
Okay.
a fun game.
We'll try for.
I get
fast.
off at 7 tomorrow.
Okay, so for the stream, I'll be streaming fast tomorrow at 7. Besides, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. Have a good night there.